getting stuff set up here. Breakman, I see, is in chat, I believe. Let me know, Wyland, if you can hear me. I know I see you there. Solo for right now. I think Eric will be a little late to today's show. But we will have Eric RPG. The show's RP Grinders. This is Frank. Gonna have a heck of a show for y'all today. It's quite a bit of news. I think we'll get through that fairly quickly, though. What else we got here? Yeah, an interesting dilemma in Stinkos. You guys gonna want to stick around for that. Reviews. I'm gonna do a spoiler-free dealio on Godzilla versus King Kong. I'm just gonna give a score, and just a very, very bland, simple review. Whether I liked it or not. That's it. I'm not gonna spoil anything about that movie. I think commercials and reviews or previews do a good enough job of that. I played an interesting game. You guys would be interested. A really hard game. You guys will probably get a kick out of that. What else we got here? That's about it. Let's see. See if Break is in chat here. Is any? Hey, Wyland, can you hear me? Can you hear me? If you are listening on archives on YouTube or Twitch, make sure you join us live every Friday, 7 Eastern time. In the chat. Most everybody's in the Twitch chat, but I do keep the YouTube chat open as well. So, MXT's in the house. What's up, MXT? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? I feel like that Verizon commercial. That dude jumped ship to Sprint, man. They showed him the money. He was like, yep. I can switch jerseys for that money. Let's see. We heard ya. MXT, did you watch Dynamite? WWE doesn't watch out MXT. AEW is going to creep up on them and do better than WCW did. AEW gets, just gets better and better. It's good stuff. Sweetos, you guys gonna want to stick around for that. Here's a little hint. I got a new pair of headphones, not for the show, but just for out and about use. Bluetooth. Oh, look at that. Slagar's in chat. He said, I forgot again. Fine, I'll drink up and head home. No worries, man. One for the road. I like Slagar a lot, man. Slagar would probably drink me under the table, though, if we're being honest. Let's see. Haven't yet. Can't get into AEW, but I'll download it tonight probably. MXT, dude, what is wrong with you, man? Get with the program, dude. It's like, it's getting good, man. Like, I know that they have a lot of WWE byproducts, but it's wacky and goofy, much in the same way the Attitude Era was, but in a different way. And I can't explain it, but it's super fun. Get your ass in gear, MXT, and one day you will flip to the dark side, MXT. You will join the dark side, that is AEW. One day you will. Wyland, are you in chat? I see you in chat. Blotches is in chat. Breakman's in chat. I think. Let's see. Yo, Break. Are you in chat? Cornette for life. Cornette is like so hard on AEW, and I know why, because he's like the old school, that's the way things have to be done type of dude. But get off my lawn, Jim Cornette. That's what he sounds like every time I listen to MXT. I like Jim Cornette, but he's that guy. He's become that guy. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't understand the beef between those two. Is it just because Kenny Omega is a big diva, or what? I really don't know. I don't care. I know Kenny Omega can wrestle, and he can do all the stuff the old school guys could do, and all the high flying stuff that the modern guys can do, and he's just a good mix of both, man. It's what makes him kind of unique and special. Uh let's see. If you're just joining, the show has not started yet. Just waiting for Breakman to join us. Eric might be a little late today, but we should all have a good time on today's show. Since you guys are here early in chat and you guys listen on the archives, I'll let you in on what our tourney is going to be this month. It's going to be the greatest gaming mascots, and you want to talk about having a hard time with this one. Some of my quote unquote mascots are more characters, but that's just the way it's going to have to be. And I just hope that an actual mascot wins the whole tournament. But man, was that a tough one. But that should be a ton of fun. We'll have lots of fun with that. Stinko's going to be great as always. We always have something that makes us mad during the week. Let's see what else. Sweetos, gonna be fairly interesting for me. I'm gonna do a very spoiler-free, simple score review of Godzilla versus Kong. So, no worries. I will not spoil anything. I'm just gonna say if I liked it or didn't like it, and give you guys a score, and that's it. But you guys gonna be, probably. Whoa, wait a minute. This is breaking news. Wyland just dropped 24 hundo. Oh man, what kind of car you got, Wyland? Hooray for car fixes. Ugh. Yeah, man. I hate when that shit happens, man. It's life, though, man. Ugh. That's a bad one, Wyland. I feel bad for you. Let me catch up. MXT was talking wrestling with me here. Started with Kenny wrestling a blow-up doll in a match in Japan. Then he wrestled a little kid at their birthday party, and Cornette saw them, the matches, and it said, "So what? Like that's just, I mean, come on, man." Fiat 500. I mean, decent car, Wyland, but damn, holy shit, what needed to be done to it, man? As much as Cornette hates Russo, I think Russo would be easier to get along with in real life than Cornette. I don't know. That's debatable, MXT. That's debatable. Both of those guys I think would be really hard to get along with. Anyways, let's see. I haven't had to do any major repairs for the 5 years I've had it. Yeah. Well, and that's a trade-off. Like cars like that. Like personally, I prefer Japanese-made cars, but it's the same thing. Like you go a long time, and then something happens, and then you have to, suck it up and repair it because that those cars repaired are in a lot better shape than something like, I don't know, a Ford or a Chevy, or not to shit on all American-made vehicles, but. I mean, Chevy's probably a little bit better, overall, but Fords are. I have no problem saying Fords are junk. I've dealt with. I've been in and around Fords my entire life, so yeah. And yes, MXT, even the Model A and the Model T. Let's see. Needed wheel bearings, rotors, brake pads, new tires, oil change. Oof, man, that's a rough one, Wyland, but I'm glad you got everything squared away. Hopefully everything is good to go, and you'll recoup that money soon. that's a whopper right there, man. I mean, I feel you, man. Runs like a dream. Yeah, I mean, Fiats are are they drive nice, man. I mean, I never driven one. I've been in one and been driven by somebody in one, but it's those are decent for sure. You know, but relatively speaking, I'm saying foreign vehicles in general run better than over time run better. I know that's an overgeneralization, and the American companies have gotten quite a bit better, um, and somewhat better in some cases, like Ford. But I should do my time. Do you think you owe, or you're getting money back, Wyland, or you don't know yet? That's always like stressful if you're gonna have to you know give money instead of receive. I'm guessing receive. I mean, Frank hates America, confirmed. No, MXT, I hate a lot of the politics here. I hate, a lot of things about this country, like healthcare and corporatism and stuff like that. So, well, that's good, Wyland. If you come even or ahead, it's always a good thing, man. I mean, it's always good when you get money rather than have to pay money. So, when I won the PC, really? Wow. Golly, man. Oh, you had to probably pay the taxes on that PC. Yeah. Uh, huh. I don't know. I don't know how all that stuff works, man. Um, yeah. Yeah. I mean, well, I don't know how much the PC was, but let's say it was even $1,000. They'll get that, $100 from you, or $80. You know, we'll pay no more taxes. I don't mind paying taxes if they go to the right thing, So, if you're just joining us, shows RP Grinders. Haven't started yet. Waiting on break and Eric RPG. I see Eric in chat right now. Let's see if I can get Eric on in here to join the discussion. We'll wait a couple minutes for Eric. Okay. Let's add Eric right now. And then we'll wait a couple minutes for break. Gotta love that Skype tone. Eric, what is going on?
I burped.
Oh, great.
Right before I call.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have indigestion before I get on this show too, man. So I don't blame you.
I'd pop in a burger. That's why.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm just giving you shit. Let's see. It was valued at $12K, so owed around $1,200. Holy Jesus, man.
What's he talking about?
He won a PC worth $12,000, so he owed
Give
around.
It to me.
I know.
Or give me your old one.
I'll
even buy it from you if that's what you want.
You're gonna spend $12K?
No, on his other one.
Oh, I don't know. No, that's when he won. It was a while back, I think. He won a computer valued at $12K. Man, did that fucking thing have gold in it? Maybe a couple.
It was the PS5 version of PCs.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Alienware.
Yeah. If you're just joining us, we haven't started yet. I'm on with Eric RPG now. We're gonna have a heck of a show. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes for break, man.
Oh, so I'm not really late at all.
No, you're not. I haven't started the show. I was waiting for break. There's I think break just showed up. Freak 5 just showed up in chat. What's up, Freak 5? It was a completely customized Doom PC.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you win that from, Wyland? I vaguely remember that.
I'm not surprised that Dragon Quest Rivals Ace is shutting down because Dragon Quest of the Stars is shutting down.
Yeah. We haven't started the show yet. We'll be starting shortly. Lots to discuss today. I have a completely spoiler-free, simple review of Godzilla versus King Kong. I'll
Along
give.
with me, I need to put that up there. I
Yeah,
have
I'm
a
not.
timer.
I really am not going to spoil anything for anybody. You know, I don't. I don't. This movie, I'll just wait till we get to it. You know, it does. I no spoilers. I promise at all. Um, I'm just gonna give a score and basically tell you if I liked it or not. And then next week maybe we'll go in depth, Eric, just to give everybody a chance to see it if they haven't, and we'll give spoiler warnings, etc. But because I know maybe even Break hasn't had a chance to watch it yet, but there you go. And then let's see. I've got an interesting stinko that we need to quickly discuss tonight. Eric, do you know anybody over at Bandai Namco? Do you have any contacts over there?
Um, well, I only know the PR company, and I haven't talked to them in a while. And they usually won't do anything for me.
Okay.
And I kind of owe them a review for Little Nightmares.
Okay.
But I've been waiting to do that review since I have yet to buy the complete edition with all the DLC.
I gotcha. Amazon Games Bethesda Twitter giveaway. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's see. Godzilla and King Kong became friends when they realized their mothers were both named Martha.
No, it's more like Godzilla was never really going for Kong anyways. He was just getting in the way.
Right. Okay, I think we're gonna get Break in here now. Let's see. Let's see.
He only attacked Kong because he knew the people that he was with were up to no good.
Yeah. Okay, let's get Break on in. Our tournament's awesome. You guys are gonna love it. That's something that you guys are gonna want to stick around for sure. The mascot tournament. So you and it was rough, man. I sent Eric. There's a quick revision on one of them.
I need to go to the bathroom real quick. So
okay, no worries. No worries. Let's see. Steak Boss Burrito from Taco John's. You guys got Taco John's Freak Five? We used to have those here, and it was super cheap. And now I think there's only like one, but we used to have like a few of them here. Trying to call. There's Break. Hey, welcome entrance. Yeah, there you go. You all right? Are you done choking yourself?
Yeah, it's trying to clear my throat. Sorry.
Let me clear my throat. Remember that song, Break?
Yeah, great song.
Man, we got lots to talk about. The tournament's gonna be awesome. Break. I was kind of freaking out about it earlier today. Break. But I mean, my tensions eased once I saw the complete set until you told me there was a mistake, and I had to quickly fix that. But I'm kind of excited for this tournament, Break, man. I think it's a heck of an idea.
I hope it works out. I hope it works out.
Well, I hope it works out for who? Mega Man, you son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, of course him. I shouldn't have said he was on there twice.
I know. I thought about that. You could have got. What happened, guys? We haven't started the show yet, and we'll wait for Eric to get back. I think he's back. I put Mega Man in the tournament twice, so Break had to.
Who was the other one you put in there twice?
I didn't put any more twice, did I?
Laura Croft? No, there was it was Jill Valentine. You put her in there twice.
Did I? Oh my God, I gotta fix that.
You missed that? I thought I told you Jill Valentine.
No. Let's see. Oh shit! Somebody give me a mascot that I haven't used. An obscure one or non-obscure, doesn't matter.
How about? I think there was a lot older ones on there. Is there any? Is like Nathan Drake on there? Maybe.
I got Nathan Drake.
Okay. Kratos. Nathan. I think I saw
Kratos.
Him on there.
I got Kratos.
Snake. He's on there.
I got Snake. Yeah.
No, I just wanted to say Snake.
I got Scorpion, Wyland, and Sub-Zero. Let's think of another Mortal Kombat character to make it easy. Goro. That's kind of a villain mascot.
Well,
Would
I'm trying to think like I'm trying to think of something more modern, you know?
more modern? Like that's
Yeah, because we got. I mean, Goro's been around since the '90s.
nah, okay. That's not. That doesn't seem that
What's
old
that?
to me.
What about that Katamari character? What is that? The king or
The
something?
Prince.
The
Okay.
prince.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay, Prince. Prince from Katamari. All right.
So what was the?
I
Was the
had
tournament?
Jill Valentine twice, so we replaced the Zelda versus Jill Valentine with the Prince from Katamari. So there we go. Thrall, Shao
So
Kahn.
it's so I don't know if those are called considered mascots.
Well, I had to improvise on. I took some liberties, Eric. Let's just put
Well,
it
let's just
that
call it
way.
character. Instead of calling it mascots, let's just call it video game
Oh no,
characters.
because if we do characters, I could
Like
take.
video game icons is more.
Yeah, yeah. How about that?
Okay,
Video game icons. I like
icons.
that.
There you go. That's good. Gaming
I don't know if
icons.
Sonya Blade's considered an icon though.
Oh God.
Okay, replace her with Goro.
Which one?
I
Jill
think you said Sonic
Valentine?
Blade.
No.
I think Liu Kang or Johnny Cage are more icon material.
Yeah, well, we're gonna stick with what we got, and hopefully a
But I guess you
mascot.
need some female representation. So
Yeah, there's not. So there's. I mean, slim pickings, man. Like I was starting to think about villains and shit like that, which there may be a couple of those types in here too. So it was just it was a heck of a list. Let's just put it that way. Well, you guys ready to go?
Sure.
Ready, Eric?
or is this more of like who would beat each other type of tournament?
No. This is just gaming mascot icon character hodgepodge.
Although, if you can't decide who you want, maybe we should start. We should do that. You know,
What?
if we're ever at a loss, we should say, well, who would win in a fight?
Well, maybe we should do that. Yes, that would settle a lot. Like if we can't decide,
Tiebreakers.
I like that. I like that idea a lot because even like you have internal conflicts sometimes. Just pit them together in a fight and see who would win.
Yeah.
That works for me.
It's a celebrity death match. Let's do
Yeah, there you
this.
go. I like it. I like that. Okay, all right, guys, here we go. And welcome, everybody, to episode 636 of RP Grinders. I'm your host, Frank Branches, alongside my trusty cohorts, Eric the Great, Breakman the Bold. Gentlemen, how are you? I didn't even have a chance to catch up with either of you before.
Could you hear that? That was like me pounding on my chest.
Oh, is that did you watch what I think you watched, Breakman?
Oh yeah, I definitely watched it. I was binging them this week because I'd only seen Godzilla. That's awesome.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I had to watch 2 other movies before the
yeah.
before the beating.
Oh my
For-
goodness.
I don't want to get into
Yeah,
spoilers.
we're not gonna get
Sure.
okay. Okay. There is gonna be a review of Godzilla versus King Kong or
I should
Kong.
probably leave because I don't know if I can talk about it without spoiling it.
I-
Because
we-
I want to like.
no,
say
here's-
one.
I
Li-
can say
listen.
some things without actually mentioning the plot.
No.
No, but I want to I want to talk about the win and the fighting and who won the fight.
I know,
because it's
I know,
definite
but we're
winner.
not gonna do that. What we are going to do is we are gonna say whether or not we liked it, give our scores, and then next week. See, this is how you tease for the next week, Breakman. We will go into detail because I want to give people a chance to watch this movie. I really do, Breakman, and I want to
And
discuss
this
it.
is why I made the initiative to do reviews on recording because I'll never get to be able to do them now.
You will get to do as many reviews as you want, Eric. I promise you, man. But this movie is a special case, okay? But next week we'll go into detail. I mean,
You know what? I love HBO Max.
it's
Any
good.
criticism I've said earlier on, I take back. Screw the directors. I love HBO Max.
Yeah,
In fact, I have a review today of uh of the DLC for the Hyperbuster DLC for Gears 5. I need to write it in.
Ooh, okay. We'll look forward to that too. I'm with you, Breakman. I'm. This is my second go around for because I got rid of it because I had seen what I needed to see. But
Mm.
I'm with you, dude. I mean, the fact that they have Game of Thrones on there and some other, great
They've
HBO
got a lot of
content.
old Godzilla
We'll have
movies
that
on there. I'm gonna start
Yeah.
binging those.
and
Yeah.
all of the DCU shows,
Yep.
the anime shows are on there.
Yeah. No, it's
You could watch all the Cartoon Network shows
Yep.
without having to deal with commercial breaks on Hulu.
Yeah, it's a good choice if you're into, geeky material like we all are. Like it's a,
If you're trying to watch Food Wars and you can't hear the English dub because the fucking audio mixing in certain seasons,
yeah,
you can close caption on, see what the fuck they're saying.
yeah.
By the way, I really like that show a lot more than I ever thought I would.
Which one?
Food Wars.
I've never seen it. Never seen it. Is it something like?
I was up to the third season. The fourth and fifth season are on HBO. I haven't checked
Yeah,
it out.
but the season isn't dubbed yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Keep
Freak
that in
says
mind.
Freaks in chat says there are new episodes of Paradise PD on Netflix. So there you go. Go check. I haven't. I saw a preview of it and I thought the preview was really funny. But I should probably be watching that too. There's so much stuff to get to. Man,
It didn't seem like something I would like at first, but I started it and I was just like, there's not a lot of fighting or anything like that, and there's sexual innuendo, but it's
yeah.
like the nudity is like joke nudity,
Yeah.
every character's Austin powered covered,
Yeah.
what I mean, like there are fruits and vegetables in the exact right places type crap.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
It's a
let's-
shonen series. They can't do too much.
I know, but it's a joke anyways. Like they're
Yeah.
just they're trying to be funny, so it's not about the nudity.
And
like,
to
it's just a joke.
and to convey expression as lewdly as possible.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's get started with the news. RPG news. Eric, you're up.
Yeah, all right.
I thought he went dead for a moment. Like,
Yeah, I know.
No, I didn't know I was going first. That's why.
I think Eric smoked weed before the show. That's what happened.
No, my parents have CDB. I didn't touch it. I swear. Even though I really could be using some because I've been dealing with an issue with my leg, which has been aggravated because of all the hours I've been doing, and now it's actually swollen. So I've been fighting through pain all day.
Not
I'm
good.
pretty sure you can't get high from CBD.
And if it's not fixed by like Monday, I might actually go to the doctor to see what's going on
Yeah,
because it's been bothering me for weeks now.
yeah.
But I really hope it is just overworking, just messing with it.
Yeah.
But Maneater Truth Quest DLC. This is not a joke apparently, because it was announced on April 1st.
There were some good announcements on April 1st. I tell you what.
Anyways, DLC is set to release in the summer for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series S, X, and Xbox One and PC via the Epic Store, because I don't think it's on Steam yet at all. But priced at $14.99 and €14.99 and £12.99.
Okay.
And it takes place after the events of the game, and has 2 episodes of the secret region to explore, or new region to explore, and increase the level cap, and a bunch of other new stuff.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the truth is looking for the people that did this to you so you can murder them.
Yeah.
I really thought you were gonna say the truth is out there.
The truth
And
is
then I was
out
gonna
there.
tell Frank to play the sound effects.
You know what? I would, Breakman, but I was just about ready to tell you guys, like, you guys are going to have to, I think we just lost our connection, and I lost my dealio here, all my links, so you guys are going to have to pick up the news. Yeah.
Here's what it says. This is starting the titular and involved Bull Shark protagonist, and Chris Parnell, Saturday Night Live, Rick and Morty Archer, reprising his role as investigative journalist Trip Westhaven. And it'll take players down the dark rival secrets and conspiracies surrounding Port Clovis and the National Wildlife Organization, otherwise NWO, which also means New World Order, which...
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, shit! You can't play that theme either!
No,
Yeah.
not that
Worst
one.
episode ever.
I can't. We lost chat, so if you guys are in chat, let everybody know I'm working on stuff. But
that's it. The level cap's been increased to 40.
Okay, yay, that's good. All right, break.
I don't want to talk anymore. I'm upset. This is ridiculous.
I'm upset too, man. I'm like, you know what? I'm really upset. I'm gonna have to while you guys are going through the news, I'm gonna have to scramble to get all those.
I missed that one because I just avoided Twitter all day that day.
Yeah.
Here you go. Well, I wasn't. I didn't see that on Twitter. I saw that like on something else, but like that was my favorite announcement of all like the fake
I was
announcements
missing
yesterday.
because Nintendo has kidnapped him. That's what.
Yeah.
Oh god, Mario's missing here's their it's sad that Mario's gone, but as promised, Mario has a huge announcement. Mario's missing remastered. I'm like, oh shit.
Mario is missing.
I had to read the article because they went.
So that's why they took away the game, because you need to find him.
Right. They went really in depth into it, like in the article. I was like, man, this is well written. They even put a price on it and a release date and shit. I was like, god damn, that is so good.
Yeah.
Like this will be out tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
Coming to us live from RPG site. Now, Frank, that's why you wanted me to do. This is why you don't want to do the news. So, anyway. Udawara Rumano.
You got it, buddy.
Romano.
It's perfect for you.
Okay, that. Zan 2 launches for PlayStation 4 and 5 on July 22nd in Japan. Let me see here. First released in Japan in September 2018. That was the original. Sequel will be out, like I said, in July. Here are some bullet points. Storyline will be primarily based on Mask of Truth, the third title, and Utawara Romano. No. Damn it. Mono. Trilogy. A new scenario will be added to the storyline. Anju and Fumiru Fumiru are newly added to the playable character roster. Jesus Christ.
Walk it off the show, man.
Chica, who was a DLC character in the first game, will now be available on disc. Oshtor will be instead merged with Haku. Like the Dragon Ball Z earrings, like the Taro earrings, they merged. The playable character, or they fusion, The playable characters confirmed returning from the previous game are Kuon, Nikon, Rulute, Atsui, Nasuri, Ugi, Aruru, and Serana. Aruru and Serana, Jack Twald. That's my favorite, Jack Twald. And Kuru? Whatever. Haku will have 2 Japanese voice actors. The Mask of Truth storyline will still retain the voice of the late Keiji Fujiwara. As for the new story, he will have new voices recorded by Kentaro Tone. The first game...
that's a weird story. So I'm guessing they recorded his voice lines before he died and before the game was released. But if people want to play as a new voice actor, they have that option.
Yeah.
Is it like that, or is it more that they had like some lines of his they're recycling from the first game, and then they had somebody else fill in for him?
Because it is supposed to be following the story of the game, so they could just recycle his lines.
Okay.
Yeah.
But for the new lines, they probably got a new voice actor.
That's what I mean. Like they did for it wasn't just, what was that one that had? Oh, it was the Fast and Furious. Where that one guy died, his
Tokyo
brother came
Drift?
in. No, it wasn't Tokyo Drift. It was one of the newer ones. What was his name?
8 and 9. There's a difference between that. I don't know the character.
It's the actor, I'm thinking. Paul Walker. When he died in real life, his
Right.
brother came in to do some acting and voice for his scenes to
Right.
finish off the movie.
Yeah.
whichever one that was. I don't know which one it was.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't need to read any more of this shit. There we go. This game will be out July 22nd.
You know, usually break, I come in and I try to save you, like when it gets too hairy with names, but I was just too enjoyable today to,
Pretty
not,
sure you
not
butchered
interject.
every single one.
I think Freak is missing this. He could be wasted right now.
Yeah. I got the chat back up, hopefully. Hopefully everybody can hear us. Sorry about that. If you're on YouTube, I'm my apologies, but I'm not bringing back up YouTube chat. That might have been part of my issue right now. So, if you can hear us and everything sounds good and everything, let us know in chat as well. All right.
We're
You guys
sabotaged by YouTube.
yeah, exactly. All right, Eric, continue with the next story while I work on getting this tournament together, dude.
All right, Elder Scrolls
Worst
Online.
episode ever.
It's pretty bad, man. I'm not.
So Elder Scrolls Online is coming to current gen. So the date for that is June 8th, and it's the same release date of the Blackwood expansion. So it's gonna probably be built into the game. It's specifically titled Elder Scrolls Online Console Enhanced Edition. It doesn't say edition, but that's kind of dumb. It should. But it's a free upgrade for anybody who already owns the PS4 or Xbox One version. And it'll offer performance mode or a 4K mode. Why would you want a higher res for better instead of better frame rate?
Right. I don't think that's even a discussion anymore. I'll take the higher frame rate any day.
But that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Unless you want to talk about the bullet points, but
nah. I think we're good. Let's see. Break. Next story. You guys just go back and forth.
From RPG site Hack and Slash RPG. The Sloremancer launches for Steam early access on April 6th. What was that? The Slore and Ghostbusters. The Slore attack. What was it? The Keymaster was giving that speech about a Slore? Damn it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember.
Anyway, I think he was talking to the horse when he said that speech. Slormite Studios, they really like slores, has announced that Hack and Slash Loot RPG The Sloremancer will launch for Steam. Well, I just said that. There's an early access trailer here. I'm just going to give you some bullet points. Key features: an irrational story. Okay, I'm interested. You were born with absolutely no skill whatsoever, and yet you find a way to do the last hope of the realm as the enigmatic Sloremancer and his incompetent unlearning try to conquer the world once again. How great! But like your grandfather once told you, you might not have the talent, but you have the will. Okay, well, doesn't sound like the bad guy has talent either.
So this is kind of like the opposite of what happened to our own Gundam. He just had the knowledge built in.
3 unique classes unlock and master more than 200 unique abilities, upgrades, and passives for every class. Each active ability has its own skill tree, allowing you to create unique combinations, but it didn't say what the classes were. Harness the power of your ancestral legacy. Choose your legacy. Inherit the ancient powers among more than 150 element-related skills and passives in the ancestral skill tree. Master fire and summon powerful elements. Use ice to freeze your foes. Convoke thunder and create massive storms. Embrace the power of light or make one with shadow. It's up to you. Whew, that's a mouthful. Really long sentence. 120 unique and game-changing weapons available for every class. Each Slorm Reaper is a unique and priceless weapon that can loot during your adventure. Ooh, that you can loot during your adventure. Ooh, I like that. Once found, wield it to benefit from its powerful effect, level it up, and eventually evolve it to a greater form, a slower form. Endless quest for epic loot. Find and collect normal. Yeah, we don't need to repeat this. Everybody knows loot.
Yeah.
Collect and progress. Yeah, we don't need to talk anymore about this.
Yeah, we're good. Sorry, I'm frantically typing as you're doing all this, guys. But continue on.
Damn it! Why is it taking an hour here for me to load?
Eric, you're up next, man.
Okay. Pixel art action RPG Anuchard launches for Steam in Q3 2021. And publisher Freedom Games and developer Stellar Null are the people that are working on this. And about the game. Eons ago, in a place far above, there was a land called Anuchar, a vast and prosperous island protected by 5 ancient guardians. One day, the guardians turn their back on the Anuchardians. The utopian civilization shattered and fell from the heavens, leaving only a tiny island and mysterious dungeon behind. Here, a sordid abyss of time and space awaits alongside the slumbering guardians. And you play as the mystical bell wielder. Retro-inspired 2D action RPG. So I guess think Diablo.
Okay. Yeah. I'm a big fan of Diablo games, but if it gets good reviews, I'll give it a wink. All right, Break. What do you got next?
Oh man, this is a huge article. I'm not gonna go.
Don't read all of it, man.
CD Projekt coming to us live from RPG site. CD Projekt outlines new development and marketing strategy for future AAA games. Acquires Vancouver-based studio Digital Scapes, and they put in the heading, Vancouver-based studio Digital Scapes Studio. I don't think their name is Digital Scapes Studio. Why are you giving me a load error here? Scroll, stupid. Let's see here. CEO Adam Kinsinski?
You're the best pronunciator on the show. That's why I give you these breaks.
Well, these are Polish names, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm butchering your names. I'm just going. I'm skipping ahead. Primary.
I always thought it was Kinsinski.
Kinsinski. Okay, so that does look probably right. It's just.
I pronounced it a certain way. You still got it wrong.
A transformation of the core development group to Red 2.0, which will focus on the ability to develop multiple AAA games and expansions in parallel instead of the studio's previous focus on one big title at a time. Oh yeah, because look how well that did for you. Shorter marketing cycles, promoting games much closer to the release rather than years ahead of launch. I think that's a lot smarter.
Well, part of me thinks that they're buying the studio so they don't actually have to divert their own resources.
Well, they obviously need more employees, they need more staff. Expansion into online components. I guess that means they're going to have to be working remote or something. Additionally, CD Projekt announced the acquisition of Vancouver-based studio Digital Scapes, and I'm going to add studio. I want to call them Digital Scapes Studio from now on, which has been working with I don't want to forget about that. So won't happen. CDP for the last several years assisting in the development of the upcoming multiplayer component to Cyberpunk 2077, a game still not finished. Should not have been released yet.
I agree.
Yeah, so it boggles me that they're even thinking about doing 2 AAA games when they have to fix the other one that they haven't done yet.
Exactly.
The current gen versions aren't even out yet either.
What the hell are they
And I think, and at this point, it seems like last gen versions are unsalvageable. They made a game for current gen, and they tried to backport it, and it didn't work.
Yeah, I don't think they care about the PS4 or Xbox One anymore. I think they've definitely moved on. But this just I think their whole buying another studio so they can have like this whole work.
And they're still gonna somehow find a way to make them do crunch.
That's because they're going to have these new people working on another project instead of, having more people work on one project so they don't have to do things like crunch and release a game a year before it's fucking ready to be released.
3 teams doing crunch.
Right. Anyway, finally, when discuss current year roadmap, CD Projekt confirmed the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS update for the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt will land on second half of 2021. So. There you go.
Yep, there you go.
And apparently Cyberpunk's current gen versions will come out in the fall.
I did see that in fairness, the latest patch fixed quite a bit, but it's still not there yet. I mean, this is Witcher 3 all over again, to be honest with you with them. I'm with you, Breakman. They're losing rep fast.
And they apparently are skilled at developing, but they're just releasing these games before they're done.
Yep. Yep. No, you're right, man. I mean, fair is fair. I mean, it is what it
Just, I
is.
mean, Bethesda's gotten away with it, but it kind
So
of, I don't
eager
think they'll
for
be
the
able to get away.
cheddar that you just need to release a game.
Yep.
I
Yep.
was about to say I don't think they'd be able to get away with it anymore after Fallout 76, but then they were bought by Microsoft, so they can probably get away with anything now.
Exactly, man. Exactly. All right, Eric. What do we got next?
Uh, you've got hold on, as soon as it loads, a game that was once an April Fool's joke is now real because Sol Cresta is launching in 2021, which is a game that Platinum made an April Fool's Day joke of last year.
Jeez.
But is a spiritual successor to games like Moon Cresta and Terra Cresta. And it's the first entry in Platinum Games' Neo Classic Arcade Series. Looks
Okay.
like a nifty little shmup.
All right.
Yeah, I kind of like it when they do that. Well, was it Red Faction that did that with their ostrich gun or something like that? It was an April Fool's joke. Was it Red Faction? I don't remember which game it was, but it was as a joke, an April Fool's joke. They said, "Here's this," and it was so popular that they actually put it in the game.
Yeah, I mean, some things take life like that if there's enough interest. That's cool. All right. What's next on the agenda?
Coming to us live from Gamatsu, Earth Defense Force World Brothers launches May 27th in the West for PS4, Switch, and PC. Oh, interesting. Third-person voxel-style shooter, Earth... Whoa. Wow, yeah, I'm looking at the screen. Wow, okay. That's a different look. You don't see a game like this very often. Looks like this, anyway.
Kid-friendly Earth Defense Force.
Right. Anyway, players across the globe can square off against invaders to restore a shattered voxel Earth from many pieces back to one piece. Following a successful launch in Japan on December 24th, 2020, EDF fans and new players alike will be able to enlist in Earth Defense Force World Brothers as it launches with English voice and subtitles across global markets this spring. And for the first time ever in Earth Defense Force series, the Earth Defense Force will deploy on a Nintendo Switch system, as well as the newly added PC platform via Steam and the PlayStation 4 computer entertainment system, which most people are moving on from
Yeah.
at this point. If they can get their hands on a PS5, I mean, good luck.
No PS5 version. Huh?
I know. Good luck. Good luck getting a PS5. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, there's more here, but it's not. There's nothing really.
Nah,
Yeah.
we're good.
No.
Alright.
I'll skip ahead on this.
Yeah.
Though players can save the world in Earth Defense Force World Brothers campaign solo with AI teammates, they can also enlist with friends in 4-player online co-op play on each platform. However, the game does not support cross-platform play, which is kind of a bummer. Players can also look forward to playing offline with 2-player split screen on a PlayStation 4 system and 4-player LAN co-op on a Nintendo Switch system, which requires players to have their own Switches, obviously. I don't know why they put it in. I guess they have to put it in here. We all know that.
Yeah.
You need your own Switch.
All right.
If you want to play friends. You have to bring your own Switch to the party unless you have rich friends and you can, get them to buy a Switch for you. Like, have that sitting there.
Right. Exactly, man. I like your line of thinking there, Breakman. That's good.
Well, if they were rich, they probably already had those Switches aside.
Yeah, like I'm saying, have one like with my name on it.
Right.
Like
Right.
like the yellow one's mine. He can have like the teal one, and Jack over there can have something else. Whatever colors are left, I don't give a shit.
Oh man, this show's so far off the rails, man. We should continue on. Eric, next story.
This show's broken. Let's go.
It is broken, man. Like
Alright.
I'm so discombobulated.
From Gamatsu, we've got the Oddworld collection for Switch, which launches on May 27th and includes Oddworld, and Oddworld Munch's Odyssey, and Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. Strangely enough, it doesn't have Abe's Odyssey. You think they probably didn't have enough room for the Switch version, so they had to sell that separately, I guess. Because Soulstorm's coming out soon. So that's all there really is.
Okay. All right.
Unless you want me to talk about each game, but nah.
Nah, go ahead, break.
I'm waiting for it to load because for some reason this Gamatsu website isn't live. It's slow. It's probably my fault. My shitty connection, I'm guessing. I need to update my internet.
Oh wait, not Abe's Odyssey, Abe's Exodus. That's the second game. That's right.
Gamatsu, Final Fantasy 14 for PS5 open beta test begins April 13th. There you go.
All right,
here's a thing on a PlayStation.
You can
5.
play the game in 60 FPS now. Yay!
A rich and unparalleled experience with lightning fast loading times, greatly increased frame rates, true 4K resolution, 3D audio, and haptic feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see 4K and 60 happening, considering this game was as old as the PS3.
Yeah.
Well, just about as old as PS3.
Hey, I got a quick question for you guys. Do you guys remember the mascot we had to pick before the show started?
No, because I wasn't here.
Brakeman.
do.
What?
Yes,
What was it?
The Prince of
Oh, yeah.
of
Prince.
Katamari.
Gotcha. Thank you. Appreciate it. Continue on, guys. Sorry.
I don't even have the next article loaded yet. I mean, I'm sorry, was that loud?
Wait, you just did it, so I guess it's my turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Altier Online comes west. See, I saved you, Break, for having to
Thank God,
deal
yes.
with this. But
A game franchise I will never own because I don't fucking know how to pronounce their name.
you can just play the games. They'll tell you how.
Well, I know, but then I'd have to come on the show and tell them.
Even though they can't get it right, because they always get different voice directors who don't know how to pronounce it.
Exactly. So why are you gonna add
voice
even?
actors end up saying it wrong.
Yeah. Why are you gonna add even more?
But hey, you can play a game without knowing the title.
I know, but then I'd have to come on the show and like talk about it. You know, I don't know the name of this game, but
the game with the words in it. Anyways, I'll tell you online. Alchemist of Brazil. Yeah.
Breast?
No, not Bresticil.
Oh, darn it, man. I got all excited for a
second. Way interested, not as interested.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, I don't even know if that's how to pronounce it, but that's probably the closest approximation I can think of in my head. But developed by NHN Play Art, and I'm worried I'll have gotcha elements that will suck, so fuck this game.
Yeah.
Until I hear more. And yeah, this is definitely gotcha elements, because I see Aisha, Nelke, a couple other ones I don't recognize because I haven't played those because they were never launched in English.
Yeah.
And I think Verona's on there.
Alchemist, if breast milk, is what Freak said. Yeah, it was something like that. Freak 5. Oh, man. This show's already gone to hell and back.
Because, like, think about it. It's 2 syllables.
Right, exactly.
No,
All
I
right.
think it's breast something.
Right, exactly.
Coming to us live from Gamatsu, Nico Para, Catboy's Paradise.
Oh, man. What?
Announced for PC, iOS, and Android.
What's the date? Come on, man. Pull it together. What's wrong with you?
I can't help it. Come on, man. Catboy's Paradise? Like, who came up with this idea?
I have no
It's
idea.
actually an April Fool's joke made real.
What?
Oh, shit. Are you kidding me? Like, it was a great April Fool's joke. It made me laugh.
Exactly.
Nico Works has announced that Atomi visual novel Nico Para Catboy's Paradise for PC, iOS, and Android. It will launch as a free title this summer with English, Japanese, and Chinese languages.
Don't expect an erotic element to this version of the game because Otomes usually don't have them.
Right.
Okay, oh my god.
And it'll only be limited to the PC version anyway, so.
April Fool's Day
free.
project of 2019 is coming in reality.
They give you porn for free, so it's definitely not kind of porn.
You know, here's an idea for a tournament next month, guys. Like the top 64 April Fool's pranks of all time. Like, we should have did that this month, man. That would have been so appropriate.
Oh god, remember like I think it was GamePro. They had like their like a whole like section in there for it.
I don't think anything
big
April
games.
Fool. I think the best April Fool's joke of all time is the Street Fighter Shenlong trick.
Oh man, that was huge, man. That was a good one, man.
It fooled a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like there were a lot of mad people about it.
The funny thing is that it actually inspired Goki Akuma.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. I'm going to tell you about this game. You take over the coffee shop and house of your late grandfather. I want to continue my dear grandfather's coffee shop, you thought, but were at a loss as to how. That's when a certain school suggested why not take into this lovely shop some knowledgeable live-in trainees, imploring you to accept the offer, but the trainees that appeared before you were not human trainees, but four carnivorous cats. Granted, you have heard the humanoid cat clerks are not that all uncommon these days. Your story is running a coffee shop with four cats is about to begin.
Let's see. Print Five says break. Are you going to answer the dear Breakman I put in chat?
Oh, sorry, man. There's only two of us doing the news. I couldn't get to that. I saw it, but I couldn't. There's only two of us doing the news.
All right. What story are we on? Break.
Do you want me to wait on the one you gave us then till next week and just do this one? That's the last story.
Jeez. Oh, that's the last story. Okay, we're done with all the stories. Sorry I couldn't give video. I had to frantically try to fix the tournament for later in the show, but it's fixed, so we're good to go.
I can't believe there's a game called Cat Boys Paradise.
Cat Boys Paradise, man. That's pretty awesome. Okay, that's the news, guys. Let's see. Homie Discounts still got the 30. I think it's.
I think Weird Al should do a song for the game.
Cat Boys Paradise. What would be Paradise? What would be Paradise?
Gangster's Paradise. He redid. I think
he already did that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Paradise City, maybe.
Oh, maybe
Catboy City.
Catboy City. All right. PS Plus still, I think it's hovering around $26 on that CD keys. So check that out.
It was 27 when I last checked. So
it fluctuates left and right. So whatever it is, it's always hovers around $30. So that's still a good deal. It's half price. So there you go. Games for April, Eric. What are the games for April on PS Plus?
Okay, the games for April are. Hold on, it needs to load because of course it does.
This is a decent decent week.
Oddworld Soulstorm, which is actually new, so that's nice. I still need to play Abe's Odyssey and Exodus, but okay. At least I'll get to it eventually. Days Gone, which recently got a 60 FPS patch for PS5.
Yeah, that's neat. And
Zombie Army Dead War 4. Or maybe just Zombie Army 4 Dead War. I don't know. The way it's positioned is weird.
This is a good month for me, except for Days Gone. Well, maybe even Days Gone. Like, Days Gone's on the collection anyways, so it's like that one's kind of a head-scratcher to me, but Soulstorm's a brand new game.
Yeah, but this is for people that don't have PS5s. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly. But that's fine. Zombie Army.
Also, I think we should mention the games that are a part of the Play at Home initiative. Most notable among them being Ratchet and Clank, which got a recent PS5 patch for 60 FPS.
Yeah. So okay, cool. And then there's some gold games as well, right, Eric?
Yeah. But why don't you do the gold games while I find out what the other Play at Home games are, so I can tell people.
Yeah, no. Or Break. Do you know the gold games by chance?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay. I got to click on the link here. It's Vikings Wolves of Midgard. That's cool. Truck Racing something championship, I think. I hope it's not like that other truck game that's awful, but that's free and normally it's $60, so that's value there. Dark Void, which was a 360 game. I vaguely remember playing Dark Void. I didn't care too much for it, but worth the try again. And Hardcore Uprising. So those are the games with gold and with the Game Pass Ultimate. So there you go.
I got it. The
okay,
list for the Play at Home games.
Okay.
Abzu, Enter the Gungeon, Res Infinite, Subnautica, The Witness, Astrobot Rescue Mission, which doesn't need PlayStation VR, but it probably plays better with it.
Okay.
The ones that absolutely do need PlayStation VR though are Moss and Paper Beast, but the other game is Thumper.
Okay,
Wait,
Thumper's
they made a game for Bambi's friend?
Thumper. Oh man, if you knew that game, Breakman, that would make it even funnier because it's like it's this wicked like rhythm racing game, and it's actually really good. But it couldn't be further from Thumper from Bambi. That's
There's
good
also
contrast.
another. This is from the PlayStation blog. It has nothing to do with the Play at Home games, but I thought I'd mention it. But it says in participating countries, we're also offering an extended trial of Funimation or a Wakanim, depending on the region. I think Wakanim is like the European version of Funimation or something. But anyways, it's the extended trial offer kicks off on March 25th and is available through April 22nd. So we've got it some time.
Freak Five is exiled. He says, Vlad. First he says, "How dare you make fun of my pronunciation of wolves, man?"
Also, okay, here's another one. Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition will be available for free between April 19th to May 15th.
Yeah. Slagar, what you drinking, man? And have you been brewing lately, Slagar? Do you still brew? I know he's like
well, April 19th, 8 p.m. Pacific. So just keep that in mind.
All right. Is that it for
yeah.
discounts? All right. Breakman, should I hit your music?
Oops. I dropped the bell.
Dear Breakman, what do we got?
Oh, there's an urgent one. I already addressed it in chat, so it's, it's a crisis averted. But Freak 5 Chaos has one specifically about what to drink tonight. He says, Dear Breakman, I have two different beers I haven't tried before. Which should I drink first? The first is a Russian Imperial Stout, which sounds delicious, called Vladimir Putin.
Okay.
The second is a smoked Hellas called Hellscape. That sounds interesting to me too. They both sound pretty good.
Yeah, I would go with the Granddaddy Purple myself. But who
My
am I?
recommendation to him was to go with the save the Hellscape for later. Because you're going to go to hell last, right? I mean, that makes so much sense.
Right, exactly. Last one in is last one out. You know what I'm saying, Breakman?
Smoked Hellas is gonna taste like Band-Aids.
Band-Aid, smoked Hellas. Oh man, that's good.
And tastes like fire and brimstone.
Exactly. And hay. Anyways,
it tastes like hate and venom.
Yeah, exactly. What else? What else you got, Break?
Well, what do you think, Frank? Think we agree on that one, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So the Vladimir Putin beer I recommend. And then the other is a question he sent to us via Twitter. And that question is, if your friends make a bet before your marriage on how long your marriage lasts, do you deserve pot if you are married longer than the longest bet?
Wait a minute, what? Wait a minute. Is this one of those like weird riddle me this type things? What say that again?
This sounds more like the Deadpool. Like it sounds like that. Like he's in the pool and all of his friends bet on when they're going to get divorced, and it sounds like they beat their friends. I didn't know marriage was a competition for you, but okay. And I'll repeat the question for Frank. If your friends make a bet before your marriage on how long your marriage lasts, do you deserve pot if you are married longer than the longest bet?
Oh, hell yes.
Do marriages count if they're not...
to say, do you deserve the pot? Okay.
Do marriages count if they're not state sanctioned?
Yeah, I agree with you, actually. Let's just unsanction it all. Like, who cares? Like, and then they punish you if you get divorced, man. Like, your credit goes in the shitter, and like, it's just not nice, man.
But so let me reread the question as he meant to say it.
Okay.
I like the question as it's posed because I think that's pretty fucking hilarious.
Okay.
I was gonna say I don't know. Is this like a silver anniversary, like on your like I think like what's silver 40 years or something like this
I
on like your
fucking don't
20th year?
know.
It's pot now.
In Colorado, it's pot every year. All right, read the question as it's intended, Breakman.
Okay, as the question was intended, if your friends make a bet before your marriage on how long your marriage will last, do you deserve the pot if you're married longer than the longest bet? Yes, you deserve the pot and pot. So
Yeah.
they actually owe you pot and the pot.
Right.
Let me see. How long? I need to know figures. Like, how much was the original bet? How long has this been going? Because there's compound interest.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, of course. You got to
You
get the
have to
compound
charge them
interest.
for every single year on top of the original bet.
Oh, and you forgot the luxury tax if any of your friends became successful. Freak Five. You know, you got to charge them a luxury tax as well. Get that money, man. Yeah, I
Well,
agree.
not only that, like they won the competition, so the losers obviously have to get divorced.
Oh yeah, of course. All of y'all get divorced
No,
now
yeah, like
immediately.
Freak won, so Freak and his wife they stay married, but all their loser friends have to get divorced.
Right,
Sorry,
right. I mean,
that's what you get
yeah,
for being losers.
exactly,
Shouldn't have made a bet if you can't pay up.
exactly. Although I don't know if Mrs. Freak deserves a lifetime of punishment. Breakman. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we
Well,
are talking
she
about.
won.
No, I know.
Well, you said divorce. You never said for how long.
I mean, you know, with
They
Freak.
always get remarried.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true too. So there you go.
I guess there is a loophole. Damn it. Damn loophole.
16th anniversary next month. Freak Five says, "Wow, congratulations, man. That's a long time to be with one person." So
I don't know the whole anniversary thing. Like one year's paper, another year's like plastic or something like that.
I don't know all those years either. Just make shit up, man. Like I said, here in Colorado, it's weed every year. You know.
Pot. It's potiversary.
Exactly. Anything else you got, Break?
No, I gotta say because of the misinterpretation, it's one of my favorite questions ever.
I like both versions of it.
I
though,
wonder
man.
when the economy collapses, the currency will be Funkos, and then you can use that as a dowry for marriages.
I'll use that as leverage, man. Like here's everybody's got to come to me because I got all the rare horror Funkos. You know, yes, can I have that Cthulhu, please? You know, I want to get married. Oh, you know, it's like an engagement ring type thing.
It's gonna cost you the first 2 nights with your bride.
Why shit? 2 nights, just 1 night, man. Maybe what?
Uh,
15 minutes.
Okay, fine, whatever. I mean, okay, whatever you want, man.
2
You're
nights.
you're in charge. It's your way.
That's a
If
hell
you
of
want
a
it to be just a minute long.
Bride/husband, whatever.
yeah. That's a hell of a commitment there. 2 days, Breakman. I mean, that's it's pushing the boundaries of what's possible, man.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to what we've been playing.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Inquiring minds want to know what you've been playing, Breakman.
He only recently found out about this bet. Only one of the people who was in on the bet. But you're gonna have to find out because they owe you a divorce. They owe you divorces. They owe you pot and the pot. Like they owe and interest.
Yeah,
And,
and luxury tax.
And luxury tax and emotional distress because it didn't tell you at the time. You know, you get your money. Okay, so anyway, what have I been playing? I've been playing. a
I know
little
what
bit
you
of Far
haven't been
Cry.
playing. You haven't been playing Mario 35, Breakman.
Fuck.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Breakman.
I was playing Mario 35 until they killed him.
Yeah,
Great Mario
exactly.
Massacre 2021.
Yeah, did you guys see that, man? It's crazy. No more
Actually,
Mario.
the one Mario thing that's still available is Super Mario All Stars on the Nintendo Switch Online.
Well, it's probably still available at places like Walmart because last time I checked, they had like.
Oh yeah, they're still
100
selling them until they run out.
Yeah. And
But
they
I
had-
think GameStop only pulled its listing online just so that they can fuck with the bots a little bit before the scalpers come in.
Ugh, I hate scalpers.
I can go on for
Online
2
scalpers
days,
are
Freak
fucking worse.
Freak 5. Freak 5's exiled again, you son of a bitch. I mean, like, as far as commitment goes, you son of a bitch. That's what I meant. God damn
2
it,
days is
walking
a
off.
commitment to you,
Or-
Jesus, Frank.
Or this is the worst thought. They did it to help the scalpers because if nobody else could buy the game, bots going to be set up in that time frame.
Damn, Freak 5. He said one person that was in on that bet got married, got a divorce, got married again, and then died. Oof.
Wow, like he really lived up to the bet. That was an honorable dude.
At least it wasn't like one of those horror ones where like you said you had to kill yourself and then like they expect you to kill yourself, you know, like years later, bullshit like that. All right.
Or like a comedy, a black comedy, like you win and then you die. Like I
Yeah.
win, like a heart attack.
Yeah. There have been people that like have gotten so excited that they won the lottery and just fucking died on the spot, man. Sad. Really, really sad. Sucks. All right, what else you been playing, Break?
Not Mario anymore. Mario's dead. I was so upset that I got out. On the Switch, at least you can play like old Mario games. So I played
From
through
what
old
I heard,
Mario again.
some people can play 35 and others can't, but they're like slowly shutting down servers,
tried.
I guess.
I tried this morning just in case. I was like, maybe he's still alive. No. So I played through the original Mario Brothers because I missed it so much with Super Mario, and then I still miss him, so I started playing the Lost levels.
You ever pick up the 3D All Stars?
Yeah,
I did.
got it.
I did. I got it. Yeah.
I bought it a long time ago when I thought they were going to be limited quantities. I didn't know Walmart and Target and all of them were going to buy 500 billion of them.
Yeah, and just
Ooh.
slowly put them on the shelf.
Yeah.
Wow, that's rough. That's even rougher, Freak 5. Ugh. Kidney
I
transplant.
remember when the Wii version of the Super Mario All Stars collection came out, and like they sold those for years because they had bought so many.
Yeah. All right, Break. What else you been playing, man?
Man, I'm not making more jokes with him around. He's killing me. I mean, what was it? I'm sorry. What we say? And I also played some more of the Among Us.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's going to be better if I played it on console because I'm sick of people quitting all the
Are you
time.
playing it on the phone or something?
Yeah, I'm playing on the phone.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah,
it's
people
fr-
quit that
I-
game.
I can imagine this game can't be more than $5 like on a console.
I think it's $5 on Switch.
Okay, that sounds
Among
about
Us.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about playing on a console because the online has got to be better, but maybe on an Xbox rather than Switch.
Yeah.
Because like the phone, like just somebody dies, they quit automatically, or people quit the game, and then suddenly you have like, oh, there's only 3 people left. Oh, 2 of them are the bad guys, and one guy's the sorry about his luck.
Yeah. Slagar says.
Slayer, I think the rumor is that the Switch Pro or whatever is going to come out this year, later, at some point, but we don't know anything yet, real definitively.
Yeah, I think summer they're gonna maybe make that announcement. I don't know. Slagar, there's a lot of mystery around that whole thing. Nintendo's super tight-lipped. There's no leaks yet that I know of.
E3 time, maybe.
There was
Is there a rush for them to release a new console?
No. I don't see a rush for it. I mean, it'd be nice to have, but I just I don't.
I kind of want like a regular Switch for my TV, like so I can play on the big screen. I kind of want one of those, but I'm happy with my Switch Lite.
Yeah. I just hold off, I would say, and get the 2 whenever it comes out. I mean, like if it's 2 years, great. That's even better. Breakman, but you know what would be nice if they announced something like Metroid 4 to go along with that. Like it's, on that system. That'd be cool. But whatever. Sounds like that would be the return of Mario scenario. Yeah, maybe Slagar. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, does make
For
sense.
Mario Bros. 4,
Yeah.
Mario's dead.
Yeah. I've been playing Mario 35, Friday the 13th.
Or Luigi's Mansion 4 is about resurrecting Mario.
Right.
Path of Exile and Goblin Sword, Freak 5. That's cool, man. I like my Switch Lite too.
That joke about the remastered of Mario's Missing is you looking for the missing copies of the Mario collection.
Exactly. Okay, anything else? Break?
Mario! Oh, sorry. No, that's it.
All right, Eric, you're up. What you been playing?
Just more Bravely Second. I finished it, but along with Yakuza Like a Dragon, I finished that. And I'm gonna just do an audio review of both of those, so you'll. I didn't get them in time for this today, so you'll have to wait for them.
All right.
But do have a review later about Godzilla and the Hypebusters DLC for Gears 5. But that's all I've really been playing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Godzilla versus Kong. You know who won? King Ghidorah. Yeah. Sorry,
exactly.
spoiler alert.
Yeah,
I didn't
spoilers
mean to
for
say that
sure.
loud. Sorry.
I've been playing Ghost and is it Ghost and Goblins or Ghost and Ghouls Resurrection or Ghouls and
Ghost
Goblins?
Goblins.
Okay, Ghost and Goblins Resurrection a little bit. And I gotta give props to Bernie. Bernie beat the first boss. I was really impressed. I did not expect her to do that well, but she did it. She got past the first boss. But let's see. Hellblade, Senua Sacrifice, a little bit more of that. Liking that game, but I'll try to. I'm gonna try to beat that game this week, and have a review for you guys next week. Speaking of reviews,
RP Grinders reviews.
Okay, all of us have had the opportunity to see Godzilla versus Kong.
Oh,
I
was
am
wrong.
gonna.
It was Gamera who won. That's right.
I'm gonna do my quick spoiler review, simple score, and tell you if I liked it or not. If these guys are gonna go into spoilers, that they'll let you know, so that way they don't spoil
I'll
it for you.
refrain. I'll probably just mute myself because I want to like.
I'll also say is the movie makes fun of the fact that everybody thinks it's gonna die by admitting it themselves.
So anyways, here's my thing. I got everything I wanted. I love the movie. 10 out of 10. That's from me. That's it.
I absolutely love this franchise. Like, just it's giant monsters destroying and Godzilla, king of the fucking monsters, and I love it. Love it.
Yes. But next week we will go into deep detail. Eric, did you want to add anything real quickly? Nothing spoilery.
There's a lot of neon.
There was a lot of homage to like the old Godzilla too, in the newer. Maybe it was in the Godzilla King of the Monsters I'm thinking of, where they played his theme, for instance. It was kind of like an updated version of his theme, but it was like,
yeah, you're thinking
shit, that's the Godzilla theme. You know, if you've watched the '60s Godzilla movies, you know that, like that tune.
Slagar says you act like there would be a way to screw up a Godzilla movie.
There is. It was called Godzilla. It was made in the '90s.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people didn't like the 2014 version, but
I liked
it. Was
it.
Fine. It just didn't have enough of what most people expect from Godzilla. Yeah. They wanted a big monster fight, and they kind of did a callback to the original Godzilla movie because of the human element.
I agree with you, Eric. I really do. There you go. Freak says.
I mean, they didn't do as good of a job as the original in that aspect, but at least they tried.
Freak says
with the original, part of it was just, I think, like 5 years after after the atomic bomb, so a lot of that was built into it, like the fear of not just death, but the fear of
I think the problem with the
suddenly
2014 version is that it tried to do that, but it also kept trying to pull away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm with you though, Break. All of those movies are good in their own way. Like, but next week we'll go into details.
I was surprised by Skull Island too. I really enjoyed that. It felt like it was way closer to, say, Jurassic Park than Transformers, like I was expecting.
Yeah, and I like Skull Island quite a bit too. I know it gets a lot of hate, but
the previews made it look like it was basically Transformers. Like it's gonna be a whole movie of him fighting the military type thing.
Yeah. So is the next Monsterverse movie going to be Gamera?
What was that?
The next Monsterverse movie, is it going to be Gamera?
I don't know.
God, I hope not.
Yeah.
That'd be like, hey, we give up.
Yeah, exactly. Freak says, is Paul Bunyan a kaiju? If he is, he's the worst kaiju ever. Freak 5. he's America's kaiju, I guess, and which is awful.
Well, do you consider Ultraman a kaiju?
Ooh, that's a good question.
He's a kaiju fighter.
Ah,
But,
okay.
but he becomes he becomes that size, So.
That's
But
a
if
good
you don't
question.
consider him kaiju, then no, then Paul Bunyan's not a kaiju.
Well, then I mean Paul Bunyan's ox would definitely be a kaiju if Paul Bunyan was a kaiju.
Blue would be, yeah. I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Wait, was Blue his name? He was a blue ox. What was his name? Blue?
Sounds as good as anything.
Luigi.
Luigi Necromancer Slayer. That's good. I just saw that comment. Return of Mario. All right. Let's see where we're. Oh, Eric, you had a review of Gears 5 Hive Busters DLC.
Yeah.
Oh, the ox is named Abe. Okay.
I actually beat the DLC, but it's like 6 chapters long. It's very short. I'm on chapter 5 right now, and I had to quit playing because I had to do my laundry, and that's why I was almost a year late. It takes a while at my parents' house because it's not like a laundromat where you can just put 2 different loads in 2 different machines.
They are. Yeah. All right.
Laundry, man, it's so much easier. It's so much nicer.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't imagine having to go to my parents to do laundry.
Yeah.
Be a nightmare. Anyway.
Yeah, but at least I don't have to pay for it.
I know, but I mean, it's like if it's in your home, you can just go put it in there and go watch TV or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you put you do it and you go do something else.
Play games.
That's what I do, but that's why laundromats kind of suck because you got to kind of stay there.
Oh God, I hate laundromats. I used to go there as a kid so many times.
You know what has
I can barely hear anything on my phone when I watch a video while I wait for the laundry to get done.
You know what has
it's impossible to do things like homework, and then there'd be like a tiny screen with the basketball game on. Like I can't see which team that is.
I remember that. So on the 6th, there isn't even a TV, so that's why I bring my phone.
That's called get glasses, break man. Sounds like
shut up, Frank.
Anyways,
When I was a little kid, and those 13 9-inch televisions they'd have hanging in the laundromat, and
DLC is more Gears, but they tweaked it a bit. So each character that you can play as has different abilities that let them do certain things. Like the lady character has a skill that called the Electro Blade, which just supercharges your melee attack. And the other one can set up a shield, which absorbs hits for a while. And the other one can resupply you with ammo, and you can get upgrades for them. Like the ammo one can reduce damage taken while in the resupplying field. It just slowly regenerates your ammo count for whatever weapons you have. That's kind of nice if you need extra firepower.
Yeah.
It's basically a third of the size of the original Gears campaign. So it's just chunky enough to be substantial. But the thing is, when I downloaded Gears 5 to my Xbox Series X, it didn't install it right away because I think it installed the Games with Gold version instead. So it had to download it from the servers as part of my Game Pass because the Hive Busters is part of the Game Pass, and I don't think it's a part of the Games with Gold version that I got. But it was nice playing the game in 60 frames. So, and it looks nice on my TV with HDR turned on.
Yeah, that's a under.
It's huge, over 500 gigs of data.
damn,
man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's most of my hard drive.
Yeah, that is crazy. Okay, so what are you giving Gears 5 Hive Busters, Eric?
That's if you want to install everything, though. At that point, they should just make multiplayer its own game. But whatever.
Yeah.
And seriously, learn how to compress your shit, developers.
Yeah. Good point.
I'm gonna give DLC an 8.5.
Okay. 8.5 out of 10, not too bad. I'm a
the setting for the game takes place in the Pacific Islander area.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's awesome. All right, I'm looking forward to playing Gears 5 on the new Xbox when I get it. Man, it's gonna be a fun time. All right, let's get to everybody's favorite.
What is it?
Stinko of the week.
All right, Breakman, you're up. You're Stinko
I've
of the
got
week.
two. I already talked about one, the Great Mario Massacre 2021.
I know. Pour one out, man. Pour one out for
I
Mario.
was so enjoying Mario 35. That's not that binging Godzilla and that were the reasons I only played like a couple hours of Far Cry, because I was playing that so much and I didn't want to see it go.
I mean, I don't understand. I mean, the popularity's got to still be there, right? With that game, like
Nintendo, you don't have to emulate Disney.
I
Get
know.
rid of the Nintendo Vault.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Yeah, like
Shit
why don't they
sucks.
keep going with it until say it's not popular anymore? But I guess it's free and they probably just don't want to pay for it anymore.
Well, just charge people for it. Charge, Charge-
That'd be a good idea to have something like that.
Well,
to
they
char-
kind of do already. You can only play it through those online service that you already paid for. So
Well,
that's a good
yeah, I
point.
understand that.
That's
That's
a good
a good point. Yeah.
But that's not expensive though. The online
Yeah.
service is like really
$20 a year.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not. It's
Um,
the cheapest of the
But
bunch.
I would love to see them do this more. Like some of these old NES games, like this competition was so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not the first person you heard upset with Mario 35 being gone.
Was Elizabeth Break upset or something?
No, Freak says he's not the only one. So there's people that people are upset,
Sad
but
alone.
not much you can do. It's how it is.
But I think it'd be pretty cool if you did something like this with, say, maybe Mario 2 or something, or
What if they make
Contra.
it? What if they make it the year of Waluigi instead? A couple days, they'll just make an announcement.
Yeah, exactly.
That would have been April
Or
Fool's
or,
Day, man.
or, or Wario.
Or if they like announced 2 months ahead of time or 3 months that they were coming out with a Waluigi game or something on April 1st, and like just like keep hyping it up that entire time, big marketing campaign, and then April Fools, no Waluigi game.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Zelda 35.
I almost thought they were going to do a Mother 3 announcement April Fool's joke, but no, they didn't. They're not that cruel, I guess.
A
Bring
game
your
like that would have to be structured differently, but yeah, absolutely could do that. And then something like say Contra, you kill an enemy and the enemy goes to the other your enemy screen. Like, just the possibilities of this would be so much fun.
It would be. It's like ours says, bring your own at daycares. Too many 16-year-old moms are there as far as beer goes.
Wow.
Oh man,
I have to question why you'd bring beer to a daycare.
it's a joke, Eric. It's a joke. All right.
It's sad
else?
not more people use condoms, young people.
I know it's a joke, but if somebody really did that, I would have to question them.
It would be-
She
All
doesn't
right,
get a
Breakman.
chance to really be a girl. She's got to go on to being a mother because.
I know, man. Crazy.
Anyway, but
Crazy. All right. What else you got?
well, I mean, more than like, I'm not gonna say more than likely, but a lot of it's like religious beliefs and stuff like that.
Yeah. All right. What else you got, Break?
My other one goes to finally Ohio has opened up the COVID vaccine to everybody available. That's not my stinko. My stinko is that next day I went to sign up to get it, and all the reservations are completely booked up already. Like
Yeah.
that's how
I'm still
limited-
waiting for Drug Mart, which I registered for to let me know when they made it available, because I guess they still haven't.
It's because
Wow.
of the supply. There's supply issues in Ohio. Like that's every store that I tried to get into, we're like, no, we can't even reserve right now.
Yeah, it's
Fuck.
well, it's gonna be crazy here when they finally open up, but it's still 65 and older here, man. I'm still afraid to go out. Like it's not over. Like it's spiking everywhere that's opening
And I
up.
said on Twitter I wasn't going to be doing Easter dinner with my family, but I actually am, because I almost forgot my sister's moving to Texas. It's probably the last time I'll see her. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, never say never, Eric. You never know, but I hear you.
At least for quite some time.
Yeah.
So
Well, my sister's leaving for El Salvador, and I can't wait. I can't wait. Ooh, man, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. But
Are they getting deported?
uh, I, if I'll have you know, Eric,
What, and you're not gonna. You're not,
Eric,
what?
I'll have you
No,
know,
I'm just saying this might be the one that Franks doesn't care they get deported.
Break. What's funny about this is Break is actually her husband did get deported, and he's a good guy. I talked about it before on the show, man. But
moving.
yeah, she's moving. Yeah, she's moving. I mean, thankfully, because I can't stand her, but I like him quite a bit. He didn't deserve what he got, but whatever. Okay. Did
I
you?
didn't know that was the person who got deported.
Yeah. All right, Break, man. Anything else?
Yeah, meanwhile, Frank was standing next to him. No, her. I said her.
Her, not him. Yeah, exactly, man. Oh man, 65 and older. So why haven't you gotten your vaccine yet, Frank? Oh, how dare you, Freak Five? How
Well,
dare
they only
you?
opened it up in Ohio to 16 and older, so it's available for us if they would get them.
Yeah.
I'm hoping by the end of April. I'll get mine.
I'm just hoping by June I get mine, man. I got a big concert in August to go to, man. So Bernie and I need to get ours by June. That's all I'm saying.
This first, I think it's like 4 to 6 weeks before you can have the second shot, isn't it?
I think it's 2 weeks.
Is it 2 weeks?
I'm
I thought it was
pretty
longer.
sure. Because my parents got it, and yeah, I think it was 2 weeks in between. But
Okay.
yeah, either way, I'm hoping by June, like the beginning of
Yeah,
June.
if you get 2 shots, yeah, I should have it by June 10 too.
Yeah, yeah. So there you go. All right, anything else, Break?
No, that's it.
All right, Eric, do you have a one this week, or was yours from last week? I think.
My Sweeto.
No, Stinko. You're Stinko. Eric.
Stinko. Oh no, that's from last week.
Mine's a real quick one. I asked you before the show, Eric, about your contacts at Namco Bandai, because Toy Box Tony gave me a DM. I'm not gonna go into too much detail because I don't know what he wants on air and on not. But all I'm gonna say is, and it's not Namco Bandai directly, so I don't want anybody getting in a rough. But like if you buy something online, let's say it's not from eBay or Amazon or one of the big ones, but like a mid-size like seller, right? And I don't know what that would be. And the item comes broken and there's no fixing it on your account. Like, wouldn't you guys expect, like, if not a refund, at least a credit towards getting something else or something of that nature? Like, isn't that like, part of
standard operating procedure?
Yeah.
Most companies?
Yeah. It just seemed like this company that Tony was dealing with was not forthcoming and being real helpful about,
Well, I
how
can't help you with that. I only deal PR.
No, I know, that's what I was
contact
asking
Bandai.
because like indirectly like they have a not a video game division. I was hoping to get in contact with like somebody like in their merchandising and like
Yeah, that'd probably
action
be
figures.
completely different PR for them.
No, I know, but like you can get contacts from contacts. You know what I'm saying, Eric? Like,
Yeah, I know.
I mean that's how it works. Like you get contacts from
You gotta
contacts.
start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. But I just I don't know what to think. I mean, honestly, like Tony, if you're listening,
Shitty customer service.
it really is, and I think we're all in agreement there. But there's got to be a way to like either get your money back or get some sort of resolution with that. But if I find out anything, like if anybody knows a contact from like not like they're merchandising like figures and stuff like that, but it's not even.
But if they're operating through eBay, shouldn't you just take that with eBay?
No. It's not eBay or anything like that. That's why I was saying it wasn't one of the big, big vendors. It was like a medium.
Well, yeah,
size.
you'd have to contact the person who's
Yeah.
facilitating the vending.
Yeah. Frank
or
says.
company.
Frank says Frank doesn't get contacts. He gives contacts. Highs. Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, maybe the Better Business Bureau. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, that's a tough one. The amount of money was another problem I had with it too. It was quite a bit of money, and I'm like, you got to get at least credit or your money back. Maybe they don't have the specific item anymore. They should offer maybe alternatives or something of that nature. So I don't know. We'll talk more about it, Tony. It's one of those things. All right. Let's move on to Sweetos.
Dude, what does my tattoo say?
Sweet! Sweeto of the week.
All right, Sweetos of the week. Breakman, what you got?
Oh, apparently, Freaky said his family was so fucking high for a week after they met Frank that it took them 2 months to finally get home because they were just so high.
So are you telling me that Frank is a narcotic?
I'm walking off this show, man. You guys are awful. I hate you all, man. That's awesome, Freak 5. I see how you are, man. Yeah, I mean, I was wondering why Freak 5 was acting so weird and odd. He was starting to take off his pants and, I mean, he was getting a little loose there, man. I was like, did you have a couple before you came, Freak 5? Or what's going on here, man? Stuff like that.
I don't remember ever getting drunk and wanting to take my pants off at some guy's house I just
Yeah.
met.
Well, I mean, even Mrs. Freak was like, hey, you got to calm down there, Freak.
I've been really, really, really drunk at strangers' houses before.
Well, I mean,
Never
to
had
each
that
his own.
great,
I
man.
mean, Freak 5, he's into weird, things. So, I mean, what's weirder than that? Getting, undressed in one of your friends' presence, man. It's kind of awkward and weird.
Oh,
I mean,
okay. That makes sense then. I get
yeah,
it.
exactly. All right. What you got, Break?
What were we talking about? Sweetos. Okay. It's been a kind of a bad week for some bad guys, which I like. The Georgia Republicans, they're Kemp especially crying about talking about moving because of our voter right. You can't do this. So earlier today, MLB said that they are taking the All-Star game out of Georgia.
That's a good on them. I railed against the NBA for not taking action, and I'm in high praise of them. And I'm not a big fan of the way MLB does business, but this is a good move. It's a good move. No problem with that.
Freak says he used to always get naked while he was drunk. That's not a surprise then. Okay. And it's just, and not just MLB, but there are other celebrities, of course, boycotting, and I think there were some companies that have said they're, okay, well, no, thank you.
Yeah.
So, and I think this is just a start unless they change it, because MLB's big, and if MLB's willing to do it, then other big companies are going to say, okay.
You know what? The one that needs to do it is Coca-Cola. They need to pick up and move. Go someplace cheaper where they can save money, get some sweet tax deals like big corporations always do.
Yeah, the only thing I hate about that is it would affect regular people.
What do you think about the Olympics being held this year? Do you think they should cancel it too?
Yeah, I do. Not nearly enough people are gonna have the vaccine in order to get herd immunity. I mean, it's a disaster waiting to happen. I mean, we said this about football. Football was almost a disaster. I mean, it was.
I'm thinking that's why Attack on Titan's last 6 or so episodes have been held off until 2022.
Yeah.
Because of COVID.
Yeah. No, I don't blame anybody for that. I wish the NFL would have nixed all of last year and maybe even this year.
I'm gonna file this under TMI in chat. Freak says, I used to always get naked while I was drunk. A friend told me I had to stop getting naked while I was drunk, so I started getting naked before I started drinking.
Oh man, you might as well. I mean, shit. I mean, get right to it, Freak 5. I mean, hell, either you get accepted or not. You are. If those are true friends, they'll love you no matter what, right? Oh man, I bought a Surface Pro this week. It's really nice. That's cool, Freak 5. I can't do Windows shit anymore. Oh man. Where were we? Breakman, Sweetos.
Sweetos. So the Georgia Republicans are taking some heat, and there's boycotts against their whole voting suppression. Because I mean, what else can you call it? It's voter suppression.
Yeah, I know.
It's designed to stop people from voting. I mean, how un-American is that?
I don't necessarily have a problem with them. I don't know why they have a problem with people getting water in line. Someone made the argument on Fox, and it was a fair argument. They're like, well, you don't get water when you're in line for a baseball game and shit like that.
That's different. Baseball game
But
is entertainment. Like
yeah,
like riding a roller coaster or going in line for a sporting event
right,
or the
right.
food stand. That's not an obligation in any way. Like
Yeah,
you were like voting is something like that's the American way. Like
right.
this is like those are apples and oranges to
Right.
me.
I agree, and I agree for this reason. Like, that analogy doesn't quite work. At first it did with me, and I was like, huh, that's an interesting point that this Fox News channel had brought up, And I'm like, no, it's not fair. It's not a fair analogy because, like nobody gets arrested for hand. Like, if someone were to hand somebody a water in line at a baseball game, they wouldn't get arrested for it or fined for it or given a ticket or anything like that. But it's against the law now apparently in Georgia to do that, and that's just ridiculous. And the fact that Kemp was happy to sign that and
Yeah.
smiling about it, like, it says everything you need to know about
He's been
him.
incredulous about it too. He's been kind of angry about
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the stories I hear from Freak it makes me wonder why he just hasn't joined a nudist colony yet.
Well, trust me, nobody wants a
I was
nude
just thinking why
freak,
he
man.
could start his own.
Yeah, why not? Right in his own neighborhood, start the movement, freak,
Because like I'm sure like the regular nudist colonies are probably like not. They're probably too uppity for Freak. They're
Yeah.
they're
It'll
high
turn
class.
Yeah.
it'll turn a Midsommar situation where somebody's part of sacrifice.
Yeah, exactly.
They aren't gonna be the freaky crowds that are having sex with each other. They're actually just naked because they like being naked.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Freaks News colony, there'll be people having sex out in public, out in the open. It's not all sex, but just you won't be surprised to see somebody having sex right now on the road. Like,
Yeah.
oh, hey, good morning, neighbor. Hey, good morning.
I saw a YouTube video actually sort of like that, man, where a guy was like biking. I don't know if you've seen this one, Break, man, but he was like on this trail kind of in the woods somewhere, and like he's zooming, right? He's going fairly fast, and all of a sudden you see something in the distance and he kind of passes it by, and it's two people like having sex in the middle of the woods. Oh man. All right, what else you got, Break? Any other sweetos?
Oh, my other sweeto. I said it's been just a bad week for bad people. Speaking of bad people who had a terrible week, Matt Gates
Oh,
is having
God.
one of the worst weeks ever, and it has been glorious to watch.
He's gonna be arrested, isn't he? Like full on.
He has been digging his own grave. Like I wouldn't ever watch like even a clip of like Tucker Carlson and stuff, but I had to watch him like adding throwing himself under the bus, basically Matt Gaetz, like, by continuing to talk while under federal investigation. He should be talking through his lawyers only,
Right.
But anyway, he's on the air and he tries to add like Tucker Carlson into it, and the look on Tucker's face was like, did somebody just shit on my lap?
Yeah,
What the
well,
fuck?
he in fairness, he always looks like that. So it's like that's just the kind
It
of the
was
way
just
that he
kinda
looks.
like, dude, I will fucking I have the mind to fucking have you dead.
Right.
I don't care if you're a fucking senator. When this is over with, you're fucking dead.
Oh, but and then what Tucker said after was actually even more interesting. He's like, that's kind of odd and weird. I don't recall anything that he said. He's like, Tucker's basically like covering his own ass, because he didn't want to be implicated in any bullshit, and it's like, it was fun to watch. I agree with you. Break.
Yes, it was a holy shit. And then today, even more info's coming out on him and stuff. How he paid for women, girls, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Have them transported to other states.
God, it gets worse. I mean, I always thought
I
that
forgot what it was that came out today. There was something else that came out today. It was like, it doesn't shock me. We've known this guy is a fucking piece of shit dirtbag forever. So
yeah, well,
this is a shock.
I mean, like, I always thought that story with his quote-unquote son, his adopted son Nestor, who was like basically a few years younger than himself, was kind of weird too. But it's like, that guy's just plain weird. Whatever. Let's see. So after I was told
the Republican sex offender crowds have obviously jumped to defend him, but the other Republicans have been pretty quiet. You know, like the Jim Jordan, obviously, he defends sex offenders like it's his duty.
God, that guy. Because I mean,
Yeah.
that's the only way he
By the way,
knows.
America, I'm sorry. Like he's not my fault, but he is from Ohio.
He
so
is from Ohio. I was gonna say, man, weirdness in Ohio there, man. Of course, we got to deal with that Bobert chick here in Colorado, man. It's like and Ken Bucks and other fucking wackadoo. You know, it's like, God, man, these people. I don't know. And there's plenty of stupid ass, shithead Democrats. So it's not a Democrat Republican thing. It's just a shitty politician thing.
Oh God, like that's something that really that's been kind of bothering me is people on Twitter like the one-sidism and stuff. Like people are like, well, what about Franklin? Like he did these funny pictures or something like that.
Yeah, it's a
What
whataboutism.
about like Cuomo?
Yeah.
Like I'm like, well, yeah, okay. Well, these guys are dirtbags too.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
that doesn't have anything to do
Yeah.
with Gates.
Right. You're right. It's a whataboutism. Thing.
It's not Republican or Democrats. These are sex offenders. It doesn't
Yeah.
fucking matter what they have next to their goddamn name.
Yeah.
Like there are sex offenders in both parties, and we
Yeah.
know the parties have defended them. I mean, Democrats still defend Bill Clinton,
Yeah. I know.
and
Also,
Republicans
see
fucking
also
defend
Biden.
Trump.
Yeah.
What's that?
Okay. Any?
Biden's also a rapist and sexist.
All right.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other
Racist.
Sweetos break?
war criminal.
No, Eric's running everything. I'm getting mad.
Nope.
All right, Eric. You don't have a Sweeto this week, do you?
Nope.
All right, I do. I have a couple. Of course, Godzilla versus Kong. No spoilers. Go see it. It's good. I got new Skull. Yeah, I got new Skull Candy. Skull Candy. Skull Candy. Skull Candies. Skull Candy.
Oh, yeah, he was apparently showing pictures Gates was showing pictures of naked girls in Congress.
And they have
So
proof
there's going
of
to be an
that.
investigation of that, and the way this guy's been talking, I have a feeling he's going to implicate more people, like he
Oh
tried to
my
implicate
God.
Tucker Carlson on live television.
Can't wait. Can't wait, man. I'm getting the popcorn for this one, Breakman.
Yes, that was my thought exactly too. Like he isn't going to go down silently. Like
No.
he's going to take people with him.
I can't wait.
It's
Marco
just
Rubio's
fucking cool.
sweating right now, man. He's sweating. He knows, man. Okay.
Anyway,
Let's
you're-
see.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Skull Candy headphones. I got a new pair of. They're really cool, man. They're Bluetooth Skull Candy. They were on sale, and I was lucky enough to have a little extra money and get them. So it's really nice.
Headset. So
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I'm hella jealous.
They're on sale, man. They're really nice. They're Bluetooth too, so it's really. I gotta mess around with it next week to make sure that it's all a go for the show and it's not gonna cause problems during the show, etc. But it's good stuff. Good stuff, indeed. Okay, let's get to this, guys. This is the what everybody really came for, I think.
It's a free for all. Little baby. Yeah, it's a free for all. Wow. Suck it.
Okay, I'm actually kind of excited for this tournament, guys. It's tournament time on Free for All. We are doing this month. We named it the greatest gaming mascot of all time. Greatest gaming mascot, and we were thinking along the lines of like Mario and Sonic and stuff like that. But it's really difficult to come up with 64, so we included like quasi mascots. Kind of more characters than anything. And icons and stuff like that. So
Yeah. So we renamed it Icons instead of Mascots.
yeah, icons is probably
More
better, kind of accurate statement. So
Yeah.
icons, gaming icons of all time. So why don't we get right to it, gentlemen? Let me get the tournament so everybody can see it in chat here. And we're gonna go from.
Hold on. We gotta stop the show. Stop the show.
Okay.
Trying to play a happy tune.
I think it's in tune.
What?
I actually think your harmonica's in tune. I think you're the problem, Breakman. I like that little flare ending there, man. That's good stuff, man. Yeah. Okay. First matchup we got for y'all today is this is not a tough one, I don't think, in my opinion. Mario versus Blinks, guys. I'm gonna go first on this one. It's Mario all the way, right? It's one of the greatest gaming.
Links get on the fucking list.
Well, I was reaching with some of these break, and that was one. I was like, I guess if there's gonna be like a a 1 seed versus a 16 seed matchup, it would be this one. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
all right, I'm picking Mario. What say you, Eric?
Mario and who again?
Blinks.
Links.
Blinks.
No, Blinks. The time
Blinks.
sweeper.
Yeah.
Oh, Blinks. No, fuck Blinks. I want Mario.
All right, that's clean sweep there. Mario all the way, right, Break?
It's Blinks with an S.
Yeah.
I spelled it wrong.
Okay. Donkey Kong, and I know I spelled Donkey Kong wrong here, so guys don't get all
You
offended
also
there.
spelled Dr. Wily wrong, you son of a... I mean, I'm sorry.
No, I had to like real quickly like go through, and is it just WILY? Break?
Yes.
No,
Alright.
it's fine because it was probably misspelled in the manuals for Mega Man. Like there are a lot of misspellings in there.
Yeah.
Like Dr. Wright, for
Yeah.
instance, that was my favorite.
For laughs, I should have added Mr. Dream in this bracket. Wyland says, if I would have thought about it earlier, Wyland, I might have, but I had to put this together, man, and then had to retype it in chat
Yeah,
with.
I think next time we should do the poll like 5 days so we get more time.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that works, man. No problem. All right. I do like
7
this
was 2 days.
month's tournament though, Break. I think you came up with the idea, right, Breakman?
Yay me!
Yeah.
Woohoo!
All right. Next matchup we got is Donkey Kong versus Crash Bandicoot. Breakman, I'm gonna go with you first.
Ooh, you know what? I like Crash, but I fucking love the original Donkey Kong, and Donkey Kong is definitely an icon. I think like
Yeah.
he's even before Mario was fucking Mario, there was Donkey Kong.
Right.
He was just Jumpman. He didn't even have a fucking name, but Donkey Kong had a fucking name.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, Mike Tyson versus Mr. Dream would have been funny. It would have Wyland for sure. Break went.
Hey, you tried to steal this idea from me.
Yeah.
Then I stole it from you, and then you stole it from... Wait a minute. I don't remember how this happened.
All right, Eric. What say you? Donkey Kong versus Crash Bandicoot.
Donkey Kong.
All right, clean sweep. Donkey Kong.
Crash
it
is a gigantic idiot in the games, and that's not really fun
All right.
aspect of any character.
All right. Here's a fun matchup: Sub-Zero versus Sly Cooper. Breakman, you go first on this one.
Yeah, I wasn't really a big fan of Sly Cooper, but Sub-Zero, fucking bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
Who isn't looking forward to him freezing and breaking Jack's arms in the next movie?
Yeah. I'm gonna disagree. I like Sly Cooper a lot.
I don't like any of the characters in Mortal Kombat because they're walking cliches.
Yeah. Even if I do disagree with you, though, Breakman, doesn't mean that I don't think Sub-Zero is actually a better icon than Sly Cooper. So I'm going with Sub-Zero. What say you, Eric?
I'm going with Sly Cooper too.
Okay. Well, Sub-Zero moves on, man. I picked Sub-Zero. So, and only because Sly Cooper only had a short run. Sub-Zero's an icon for sure. All right. Next matchup. Princess Peach versus Scorpion. This is a tough one for me. Princess Peach has been around forever, but she doesn't really do much in the formative games, the beginning games. So I think I'm gonna go with Scorpion. Scorpion. What's more iconic than Get Over Here? You know what I'm saying, Eric? What say you?
Scorpion who?
Princess Peach.
Like I said, I don't care about the Mortal Kombat characters, but I don't really care about Peach either because she's just as vapid as the rest of the MK cast. So I'd rather go with the dude who could set people on fire.
Okay. Breakman.
Way to look at it. Scorpion, yeah.
All right.
I mean, Peach, what, she have her moment in Mario 2?
Yeah, that's about it, man. Not much.
I wish Nintendo did more with that character, but they never will. So.
Yeah.
But what, she had her own, like, what was it?
Game, which was problematic in and of itself.
Yeah. Okay, next matchup is interesting, guys. It's Nathan Drake from the Uncharted series on Sony. Definitely iconic versus Jack Frost from the Shin Megami Tensei series. Specifically, that's the little kind of Atlas character that you see all the time on the Shin Megami games. So there you go. Eric, what say you?
Jack Frost, he's cute.
Yeah, Jack Frost is cute.
He goes hee-ho all the time.
Yeah. What say you, Breakman?
I'm gonna go with Jack Frost.
Okay, then Jack Frost it is. I probably would say the same. Nathan Drake hasn't had enough years, I don't think, to become
Also,
like.
Nathan Drake just sucks as a person.
It kind of does, man. I agree with you. Freak says they need to make a Princess Peach game that is basically a Super Mario game, but she's saving Mario. I think that would be awesome, Freak 5. They should do that for sure.
Well, she had her own game. Did she save
Yeah.
Mario in that game?
Yeah, Super Princess Peach was about that, and it was terrible. That's
Oh.
why they never made sequels.
I gotcha. Okay, next matchup we got for you is Lara Croft versus Sackboy. Ooh, this is Titanic.
And no, they don't need to make that. I'd rather have her do something completely different.
I'm gonna go with Lara Croft. I mean, there's not very many women icons in video games, but she is definitely
Well,
up.
that's mostly because of the industry.
I
Sucks,
agree. I agree. So we're
Well, and
limited.
it's been geared towards boys and men forever.
but- And then, actually, there's a lot of positive female role models in the Japanese game industry from the past that we don't know about because they never released them in the West.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go with Lara Croft because at first she was kind of an eye candy thing for men and boys alike, but I think she's turned into more than that. I think she is an iconic character in video games, even more so than Sackboy. Sackboy's a great mascot, but
Sackboy is a fucking fun kill. Fuck Sackboy.
I like Sackboy.
I like
no
Sackboy
problem.
Sackboy too. He's
Lara
but he's
Croft.
just basically a crash dummy.
Yeah, I'm going with
Essentially.
Lara Croft. What say you, Breakman?
Lara Croft.
All right, and Eric, are we in full
Croft.
agreement?
Yeah.
All right. Next matchup, Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank fame going up against Dr. Wily. I corrected it there, Breakman. I'm guessing you're gonna take Dr. Wily, Breakman.
I like Ratchet. I like Ratchet a lot. But yeah, I am going with Dr. Wily. He's one of the most entertaining villains and most relentless villains of all time.
Okay.
I mean, in the Mega Man 2, he tried to make it look like he was actually an alien all the time. Like he was just like here, here Mega Man, you're fighting an alien now. Like what the fuck? Oh shit! No, I
right.
wasn't an alien. No.
He only ever runs away when he runs completely out of options.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Ratchet. I am a big fan of the Ratchet series of games. But I do like Dr. Wily as well. I agree with everything you just said, Breakman. But I'm putting the pressure on Eric is basically what I'm doing.
going with Dr. Wily.
God damn it, Eric! I blame you for my dream matchup of Ratchet versus Clank is not gonna happen because of you son of a bitch. Okay, Dr.
That
Wily.
one frightened me
Not
for
sure what would have happened anyways.
Dr. Wily moves on.
Ratchet's kind of just there. Like he has lines and stuff like that, but he doesn't
How
really have
dare
that much of
you.
a personality.
How dare you?
He's able to make Clank look better.
Okay, here's the next matchup: Clank versus GLaDOS. I think I'm gonna
That's
go
a good one.
Breakman.
Clank Clank has a body. GLaDOS
How
doesn't
dare
really.
you? How dare you?
No, but she's evil, taunting
Yep,
you in
yep,
funny ways.
yeah,
This one's
yeah.
hard. But I was just saying like that of the two of Ratchet and Clank was a way better character. than
Well, see,
Ratchet
that's
is.
why I wanted to see Ratchet versus Clank, but you guys ruined my dreams.
Well,
Damn it.
Clank would have won. Okay, there you go, Frank. We saved you.
How
from
dare
time.
you? Clank would not have won
I'm
necessarily.
gonna go with Gladys.
Okay, Eric, what say you? Clank or GLaDOS?
I'm going with
Everybody-
Clank.
Just because everybody knows the cake is the whole cake is not real type thing.
Yeah.
It's really iconic.
I'm gonna actually go against you on this one, Break.
Cake will make you fat because it's bread, and bread makes you fat.
I'm going with Clank. I agree with you, Break. GLaDOS is every bit of cake and all that nonsense, but Clank is underrated as far as icons go. I think Slyly is one of the greatest video game characters of all time. He probably makes my top 10 list. With his wit and humor and stuff. So, okay. Let's see. Oh damn it! Break is gonna steal this idea
How
for.
dare you let him? So you can't say that.
Did you see your idea in chat,
yes,
Breakman?
yeah, my idea is exactly right.
Right. And if we say it, it has to be true, right, Breakman? So there you
Right,
go.
right.
All right. Next matchup here is Simon Belmont versus Spyro. Eric, I'm gonna go with you first on this one.
Simon could probably kill Spyro.
Ooh, so you're going with the one versus the other in a fight mentality.
I
Actually,
know, I know Spyro like has a lot of powers, but like Simon would probably kill him before he could get a chance to do anything.
oh, okay, that's sound reasoning. What say you, Breakman?
There are a couple different versions of Simon Belmont. Spyro, I think doesn't change. Like he's really just the same character. There's no different interpretations of him, and he's all right as a character. The games are meh. I've never been a big Spyro fan.
How dare you? How dare you?
I'm sorry. I tried. I just wasn't really into him.
Yeah.
To me, it was just more of a 3D platformer type thing. I usually just Mario is about it with that. But
Freak Fight brings
and
up
I
a good point. He says, "Would
Yeah, but Simon's killed dragons before, so it's not really an issue.
yeah, Spyro would just have to fly above Simon and breathe fire on him." Freak
dragons,
Fight says.
demons, mummies, Frankenstein, he even kills fucking death.
Death itself. I know, man.
There's one version of Simon where he's actually fighting to get his wife back from Dracula.
Yeah. So you say Simon?
Yeah. I love the Castlevania franchise. Of course,
All right,
I'm going with Simon Belmont. The Belmonts.
And the best thing is, he's not even the most powerful Belmont. Richter
Yeah.
Belmont has killed dragons too.
Yeah.
Like an actual dragon that's alive. Simon's killed bone dragons and like dragon zombies, but
bone
never
dragons
a full
are even worse than
There's no
living
scope
ones
this time,
sometimes, man. Yeah. Okay. Next matchup: Zelda versus Prince Katamari. From Katamari Damacy. I don't know if that's his real name or whatever, but he's the prince from Katamari Damacy. So what say you guys? I'm gonna pick. You know what? I'm gonna go against the grain on this one. I'm picking the prince. That game is an all-time fun.
Prince versus who?
Prince versus Zelda. The
Princess Zelda.
Yeah, Princess Zelda.
I mean, be nice. You should royalty, for God's sakes.
Yeah, I said the prince.
I'm going with Zelda just because there's more to her than the ability to roll people up into a ball.
Oh, okay. What say you, Break? Are we clean?
What's that?
Are we
Especially
clean
since
sweeping?
Zelda has so many different incarnations.
Yeah. There are tons of different incarnations of Zelda. If you don't like one Zelda, there's another one. Like, like there's the chic version where she transforms, or there's the tiny little 8-bit version.
And there's the version where she pretends to be a pirate.
The 16-bit version. Yeah.
Katamari the Prince and the King who you're working for. I think they're a pretty good combination of iconic pair. But I remember that commercial from back in the 80s from Nintendo for Zelda, where a guy was dressed up as Link running down hallways screaming Zelda.
Yes.
Actually, I don't even know if he was Link. Like, he was some guy in a black suit. And that might have been the second version of that commercial, though.
Maybe. I was thinking he was wearing. Maybe he wasn't dressed as Link, but I just remember him Zelda running through the hallways. Zelda.
What you picking, Break?
When people talk about Legend of Zelda, it's always Zelda. And like, who's the main character? I don't know. Zelda. No, and Zelda's. God damn it. No, Zelda. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm the tiebreaker on this one. There's very few exceptions where Zelda gets her.
How are you the tiebreaker?
Well, Eric picked the prince,
Eric
right?
picked Zelda. You picked Katamari.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You guys pulled a fast one on me again. Jesus Christ. You guys, I'm walking off this show, man.
Nobody pulled a fast one on you. You tried to trick us.
All right, Zelda moves on. Next matchup, guys. Sweet Tooth from the Twisted Metal series versus Little Mac. So let's see if another one of my...
There's a Sweet Tooth television show in development.
There is, and I can't wait, man. It's going to be awesome. But...
Yes.
It's going up against Little Mac, man. You can never count Little Mac out.
I mean,
Sweet Tooth is built like a tank, but Little Mac's taking out bigger guys than him.
Ooh,
true.
That's a good point, man. I'm going with Little Mac.
Sweet Tooth does it in a fucking transforming ice cream truck. Like, that is one of the baddest vehicles. Like, the one that transforms into a fucking GoBot.
Yeah. I'm picking Little Mac for the record, guys. I think Little Mac would find a way, like he always does. What say you, Break?
Wow. I think, as far as iconic, I think Sweet Tooth is more iconic character. Like, I think people recognize Sweet Tooth as they'd see that character and they'd think more of like the
Dare
Twisted
you?
Metal, whereas Mike Tyson would be who you'd think of more if you
Okay,
think.
No,
Eric.
it's more Nintendo's fault that Little Mac doesn't have more games. So
Eric,
More much of a personality.
it's up to you whether or not you ruin my second dream in this tournament. What do you have?
I have to go with Sweet Tooth as much as I don't
You
care for
son of a
Twisted Metal.
bitch! You ruined it again, Eric. That's the second one in a row. Walking off. I really wanted to see
Why don't you try and cheat again, Frank?
Little Mac versus Mike Tyson, but no, we can't have good things. Speaking of Mike Tyson, Mike
Well, he's a
Tyson,
real person. He shouldn't even be on this list.
Mike
That's why he gets
Tyson.
Mr. Green.
Mike Tyson versus Jack. You guys know who I'm gonna take. I do like Jack, but Mike Tyson's
Jack
my
who?
pick.
What?
Eric, who you picking?
Or J.A.K. Jack. Is
Yeah,
that Jack?
yep, like from the Jack
Oh,
and Daxter.
Jack and
Daxter.
Daxter.
Yeah. Eric, who you picking? I picked Mike
Like,
Tyson.
like I said, it's kind of unfair to make it Mike Tyson because
How
he's
dare
a
you.
person and not.
He's a digital icon as well. So who you picking?
If you went with Mr. Dream, I would have picked Mr. Dream, but I'm gonna go Jack just because he's an actual video game character.
Okay. You're the tiebreaker, Breakman. What say you?
Jack. He was really the first game. He wasn't a very interesting character, but they evolved him, and they did kind of make him.
Yeah, and
more
two, he
interesting.
was kind of edgy, but
Yeah,
and by 3, he was more back to himself.
yeah. They tried to make him like skateboard and stuff like that in the second one.
Freak 5 is
Um,
exiled. Exiled, you son of a bitch.
I think most people have forgotten about Jack at this point, and when they think about boxing, like they do think about like Mike Tyson. It's Mike Tyson's Punch Out. So I'm going Tyson.
All right, Mike Tyson. See, we could have had Mike Tyson versus Little Mac, but no. Okay.
You could do that in the freaking game, Frank.
I know.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to see it in our tournament, man, because maybe Mike Tyson gets a benefit of the doubt for once. God damn it! All right,
Well,
Sam.
against me, he always won, so fuck.
Yep. All right, next matchup, and we are going to go a little bit over this, guys, because of technical difficulties. But Samus versus Daxter. So we talked about Jack. What about Daxter here?
Daxter sucks ass. So I'm not voting for him.
Okay, so what say you, Break?
Daxter's alright. Like Jack and Daxter were these like over pimped characters. to me.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they're Sony's attempt at mascots, and I
Yeah.
just don't think. Yeah, like
After Crash failed, you mean?
yeah. They haven't got a mascot really.
Yeah.
Well, Kratos, I guess, is now their mascot
Yeah.
because
yeah.
Kratos have been successful.
We'll get to Kratos
but anyway,
later.
Samus.
All right, I'm in agreement. That's a clean sweep. Samus Aran moves on. Parappa the Rapper versus Bella Goth, and if you guys don't know who Bella Goth is, that's the Sims iconic character. So
Is Jammer Lammy in this list?
no, Gemma Lammer is not.
Or
on this
Lammy
list.
from Jammer Lammy.
No.
Okay, so
The Sims character. What's
so
the
I
Ask Mrs.
so I would have liked to have Lammy versus Parappa, but no, that's not gonna happen now.
Yeah. I got a special request, Breakman. Bernie wants to know what Mrs. Breakman thinks of this matchup: Parappa the Rapper versus Bella Goth from The Sims.
Well, she wouldn't play Parappa, so Bella Goth.
All right.
So I'm gonna not make her mad and go Bella Goth.
Okay.
Really, I don't see her as an icon. She's just a character with a name that they gave to.
Eric, you have not played The Sims enough to know.
You don't know who Bella Goth
Bella Goth is an iconic character. I went down that rabbit hole too, Eric, because I was the same way.
Yeah, I'm going with Parappa.
Okay, I'm with Breakman on this one only because like I don't want Bernie to kill me. So Bella Goth moves on, but by the skin of her little teeth. This is gonna be a colossal matchup next week.
So is
though.
she gonna go up as Samus next week? It's gonna be a woman
Yes,
versus
she
woman match.
is. Yes, she is. That's gonna be interesting. Okay, Shovel Knight versus Tom Nook. Eric, what say you?
I want Shovel Knight to murder Tom Nook.
Definitely.
I heard the new Tom Nook in New Horizons has changed his ways, but the old Tom Nook could go fuck himself.
I
So
know,
still
man.
an
Tom
asshole.
Nook was an asshole.
So Shovel Knight.
Okay, what say you, Break?
I gotta say, we all hate Tom Nook. That's how iconic he is. Like, we all remember having to deal with his fucking forced labor and shit. Who didn't try Animal Crossing at one point? Like,
Yeah.
this is a fun game. I can go do what I. What do you mean I gotta do this? But I want to go do. You're an asshole.
Yeah. Even though I agree with what you said, I'm assuming you're taking Tom Nook, right?
Tom Nook, yes.
I want Shovel Knight to take a shovel and drive it straight into Tom Nook's skull, so I'm going Shovel Knight. All right, next matchup on this, the last matchup on this bracket, then we got another bracket to do. Kirby versus Mega Man. Ooh, this Titanic. And I already know what you son of a bitches are going to say. Eric, what say you?
Actually, I'm gonna say Kirby.
What? Holy
Wow.
hell, what an upset. Let's see if Mega Man survives. Breakman, what say you?
It's funny. Both of these characters steal the powers of their enemies.
They do. They
That
do.
is their special ability. Literally, is to take their enemy's power. Well, obviously, I was gonna say Mega Man.
Okay. So it's up to me. I could get rid of
Yes.
Mega Man right here and now?
And get me to walk off the show. Yes.
I couldn't do that to you, Breakman. I went against you too many times. Mega Man moves on, even though I love Kirby. Kirby is an icon for sure. Okay, let's go to the next bracket here, and we'll go straight at the top here. Sonic versus a Chocobo. Breakman, what say you?
Sonic's faster
Can we
than
get some crazy
Chocobo,
Chocobo?
but Chocobo is more adorable, so I'm going with Chocobo.
What say you, Breakman?
Wow. I think these are both kind of iconic characters. We all
Plus,
know
plus
Chocobo.
Sonic can, lately has inspires disappointment more than he does positiveness.
Yeah, but when we think of for Final Fantasy, the movie, for some reason, decided not to have Chocobos in it, whereas Sonic has his own movie now with Jim Carrey and shit. So he's definitely more iconic.
I am ever so
And you know what?
slightly.
My cat is named Sonic. Come to think of it, my girl is named Sonic. One of my girls named Sonic, so Sonic.
Well, I mean, that being said, I mean, that threw me over the edge. I was in the middle on this one, Breakman, but I'm the tiebreaker, so I'm going to go with Sonic just because your cat
Nice.
is
Where's
named
my
Sonic.
girl at? I don't know where she is at.
Yeah. All right, next matchup, Luigi versus Bowser. Breakman, you're up.
I've always liked Luigi.
Oh, okay. So
Bowser's the most persistent moron that's ever lived, though. Like, when is he gonna realize he can't fucking beat Mario?
yeah.
I mean, Wily at least has smarts. Bowser's just a dumb guy.
I mean,
He's at
by
least
that-
tried different tactics, like stealing other people's robots, stealing Dr. Light's robot, you know.
But by that
Bowser's always
logic,
like, let's steal the princess and then go hide.
yeah, but by that logic, Breakman, then Doctor Doom shouldn't mess with the Fantastic Four because he always gets beat down in the end, you know? I mean, that's how it is. you know?
Well, for somebody supposedly as smart as Doctor Doom, you would think he would learn, yeah.
All right, Eric, what say you, Luigi or Bowser?
I'm gonna go with Luigi.
I'm gonna go with Bowser, but it doesn't matter. Luigi moves on.
And Freak is batting a 0 in chat.
Yeah, he's
All I'm saying is I think there are far more memes of Luigi than there are of Bowser.
Here are Freak Five's picks in a row here. Tom Nook, Kirby, Chocobo, and Bowser. All losers, man. I do agree with you on Bowser, though, Freak Five. I think Luigi's a wimp, especially in, like, the Luigi's Mansion.
He is a wimp,
games.
Doesn't
but he
make him
still
not an
manages to
icon.
face his. He's a wimp, but he manages to face his own fears and save the day.
Bowser looks cooler, Breakman. And
Like his whole he got his own mansion to go explore, and it was so popular he got his own franchise. Where's
That's-
Bowser's franchise?
he should have he got that game, but he should have his own franchise, man. That'd be
He
cool.
he only had a bit role in Mario and Luigi, and let's not forget it was Mario and Luigi. It
Yeah.
wasn't Bowser's.
Yep, his name was on the box, not Bowser.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, next matchup is interesting, guys. Well, I mean, everybody knows
I like
who.
interesting. Let's do it.
And forgive me if I say this wrong, Eric. Sagata Shinichiro versus.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Sagat from
No.
Sagat from Street Fighter.
Sagata Setsuro.
Yeah.
I am voting for Shinjiro.
Versus Dragon Quest Slime. Sagato Shinshiro is the Sega Saturn guy. A lot of funny commercials.
He was
in
Sega's
Japanese.
mascot for the Saturn.
Yeah. Versus.
Oh, okay. Yes, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about now.
Yeah.
Ooh, that just made this harder.
It's easy for me. Versus Dragon Quest Slime. Dragon Quest Slime for me, Eric.
Sagata sacrificed himself to save the Dreamcast from a missile.
All right, Eric. What say you? I picked Slime.
I'm going with this Shinshiro.
How dare you, man? How dare you? How dare you?
I
Eric?
gotta say, as cool
Thing
as that
is,
is, and it's
thing
just
is, I
funny.
like the other variations of slime more than the slime.
Dare
itself.
you? It's iconic, Eric. Iconic. All right.
As cool as that was, and as funny as it was for him to become the mascot and to do that, the slime I think is more iconic.
All right. Slime
when
moves
I
on.
see a slime, I think dragon.
Slime moves on. No thanks to Eric. But anyways, next matchup here, Ganon from Zelda fame versus Bomberman from the Bomberman series. Breakman, I'm gonna go with you first.
I like Bomberman. I love the games a lot, but
yeah.
it's as far as iconic, I think when people think of a Nintendo villain, they think of Ganon first, probably before Bowser.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna go with Ganon too.
All right. I
Ganon,
think it's a
yeah.
clean sweep for Ganon, even though Bomberman's way underrated, especially the earlier games. That new game. Is
I don't think it's about the gameplay though. Like, if we're going with gameplay,
Yeah,
I think
yeah. No,
Bomberman,
I agree.
He's like
obviously.
so cute. He's got socket plug eyes.
Yeah. Okay. Gex versus Marcus Phoenix. Breakman, what say you?
Marcus Phoenix. Oh God, Gex.
Marcus Phoenix is a big tough guy. I'm going with Gex because at least Dana Carvey can be sometimes funny.
John DiMaggio voices Marcus Phoenix, and he is one of the greatest voice actors of our time. I'm going to go with Marcus Phoenix.
I think I'm going with Marcus Phoenix as well. Is way more recognizable than Gex. Freak 5, how dare you? How dare you put Eric? I mean, he may be equal, but nothing is as great as DQ8. You son of a bitch.
Damn.
All right. I know. I hold Eric in DQ8 regard, just not greater. Thank you.
I can see like the Green Goblin holding like your family in one hand and Dragon Quest 8 in another. And
How dare you?
shoes.
How dare you?
You're sitting there
That's
like,
a tough choice.
"Fuck."
Okay, it depends on family member. Breakman. All right. Here we go. Klonoa versus Master Chief. I'm gonna start with Breakman on this one.
Klonoa.
What? Did you?
don't know? No, I think that's the joke, Frank.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, holy
Most
shit.
people don't know who Klonoa is.
Yeah. Who's Klonoa? I thought you said Klonoa for a second there,
Which sucks,
Breakman.
'cause, like,
That's a
Master
chlamydia.
Chief is one of the most boring characters ever.
Yeah.
I do not agree. Like, especially after
I-
his. And
On the surface level, he's not that interesting. Yeah.
yeah, I can get that, but in the fourth game, especially like when it's really him trying to save it, like the love of his life, essentially, doing everything he can to get her to safety,
Yeah.
and just that whole quest, like you got more emotion out of him, even though he's trying to be the cyborg and he's still like
Yeah.
That's gonna kind of suck though that he has to save the damsel in distress to have any kind of character though.
I mean, you got to roll with what you got in front of you, Eric. You know, it's like,
she saves him actually.
yeah. Cortana
In the
does
end,
save
like
him.
he's trying to save her, but then she saves him.
Yeah. All right, so you're picking Master Chief.
Oh, I never
Break.
played
You know what?
four.
Come to think of it, Cortana would have actually been a better icon on this list, I think.
Yeah, maybe. But, well, we got what we got here. So, Master
Okay.
Chief, Break?
Yes.
Okay, what say you, Eric?
I'm going Master Chief, even
Alright.
because Klonoa has a short-lived franchise.
Yeah, I do like Master Chief. I agree with what Breakman said there. Tony Hawk versus Pikachu, Eric.
Hmm.
It's actually tougher than you think. You know.
Not really,
Both
because
iconic.
Tony Hawk isn't really a game character, so I'm going with Pikachu.
Okay, you Breakman,
They're
He's
both
he's,
really
he's a
iconic.
cultural icon, not a game
Yeah.
icon.
and a gaming icon. He's definitely a gaming
Have you
icon.
ever seen that? What was it? MTV Cribs at his house. Man, his crib's amazing.
Yep. What say you,
Uh,
Break?
Tony Hawk versus
Pikachu.
excuse me, Pikachu. I'm sorry, I was belching. Pikachu's more iconic, I think, as far as video
Yeah.
games.
I think we're
When
in
you think of Tony
agreement.
Hawk, you think of like athlete.
Yeah.
When you think of
Yeah.
Pikachu, you know.
Yeah, it's
he's-
video games and cards.
You think of a
for
little
sure.
mouse still electrocute shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay, next matchup, Kazooie from Banjo and Kazooie.
That's Pikachu.
Yeah, Pikachu. From Banjo and Kazooie. So Kazooie versus Jill Valentine, Eric.
I only marginally like the Kazooie games, so I'll go with Jill Valentine.
The master
Okay.
of lockpicking. Oh, here's Sonic now. Hi, girl. You heard me calling for you? You won, son. We got your vote.
All right, Breakman, what say you?
Come on. Let me see. I'm the master of lockpick unlocking. Yeah. The Banjo and Kazooie, like they try too hard to be funny, I think.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, just
It's
something
rare.
doesn't resonate.
It's weird British humor that didn't work out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jill
I guess if I
Valentine
was
for me
British,
as
maybe
well.
I'd enjoy it, but I don't.
Yeah.
So Jill Valentine.
Jill Valentine for me as well, guys. Rayman versus Solid Snake. I'm going to go first on this one. I'm picking Solid Snake. I was never a huge Rayman fan, even though I think those games are well designed and look kind of pretty, even now.
You're wrong. You're wrong. I hate Rayman. It's one of my least favorite franchises in video game history. The
Okay.
games aren't fun. It's a shitty character. Fuck Rain Man, Solid Snake all the way.
Well, I'd say that Raymond didn't get good until Origins happened. So.
Yeah, I agree with you, Eric. I do like those
I don't know. I never
newer.
played Origins.
the newer games are good.
Fuck this shit.
No, the newer games are good, man. Like it's
So I'm going with Solid Snake.
yeah, I
You
am
know
too.
what? The more I think about it, Rayman is a really iconic character, but still I think Snake is more iconic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because people know, everybody knows Snake.
Yeah.
Snake.
Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Mm,
All right,
Metal
next
Gear,
matchup.
yeah.
Next matchup, guys. Wario versus Fox McCloud from the Star Fox series. This is a tough one. I'm gonna go first.
I'm
Or
going
actually,
with
Eric, you go
Wario.
first. Eric?
Sorry.
What say you?
Wario.
Wario, really?
Halloween.
I really like
you don't wanna go
Wario's.
So fucking greedy. He's the anti-Mario.
I really like Wario, but I think I'm gonna go with Fox McCloud just to make Breakman's life harder.
Wario's the best one in the Mario Golf game.
Yeah.
It's taunting, yes. And then we have Fox McCloud of the Clan McCloud.
Yes.
No.
I don't think he's as iconic as Wario. Wario's definitely more.
Oh, you guys, man. You have no idea, man. You just, I
Well,
mean,
if Fox McCloud ran around with a samurai sword chopping people's heads off, then he'd be more.
Wario can make an atomic fart.
okay. All right, you guys convinced me, but I'm
He
still
has
voting
a
for Fox.
motorcycle too. Well, I guess Fox
Look,
probably has
Freak
an R
Freak
wing.
got it. Freak's on a roll. He got a couple right here. You got Pikachu and Wario, so there you go. All right, Ken from the Street Fighter series versus Banjo.
Not Ken and Barbie.
Yeah, not Ken and Barbie. Versus Banjo from Banjo and Kazooie, which we discussed earlier. I'm picking.
Ken.
I like Ken a lot. Ken is probably maybe my first or second favorite character. I do like Ryu as well, but Ryu, however you want to
Ryu.
pronounce. So I'm picking Ken. This is another dream matchup here for me, guys. Hopefully it comes to pass, but I'm picking Ken. What say you, Breakman?
I talked about it earlier. Banjo and Kazooie, like
Yeah.
the British humor and the.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the characters do have personality, but I don't think they're as iconic as Ken. Like you
Yeah.
think of Street Fighter, you think of those two.
Yeah.
Really.
And what say you? Is it clean sweep, Eric?
Yeah.
All right, next matchup, Ryu from the same Street Fighter series versus Vault Boy from the Fallout series.
Vault Boy. I
Vault
think
Boy
the
isn't
Vault-
even a character. He's a mascot within a game.
Well, that's what
Well,
this
yeah,
is all
this originally
about.
started
Mascots,
off as
icons.
mascots, so,
I
yeah.
mean, that's the whole point of this. So, Ryu versus Vault Boy, Breakman.
Oh man, he is
I
so
would have
iconic.
rather you picked a character from the game itself that he's based on.
I want some bobbleheads of Vault Boy. Like I would like a collection of those. Those are
I'm
pretty
voting
good.
for Ryu.
Yeah, he's been around longer, and like I just said, with Street Fighter, you think of him and Ken.
All
So, yeah.
right, Ken versus Ryu next week.
There you go. You get your wish, Frank.
MXT
Even
vote.
though you could just play the fucking game.
I'm forcing you guys to pick sides, you son of a bitches. All right, MXT says I vote for Hulk Hogan. Oh God. Yeah, I guess. All right, next matchup: Pac-Man versus Yoshi. Eric, I'll go with you first.
I'm going with Yoshi.
Wow, that quick? I'm going with Pac-Man. Breakman, what say you?
Well, I mean, Pac-Man he's definitely an icon. So is Yoshi.
But I don't know. Yoshi's had. I mean, Pac-Man's been around forever,
Yeah.
but he's not as popular anymore.
Oh my God, you guys gonna
He's
ruin
not
that?
as popular, but he's still like when people think of video games like the 80s, they think
Right.
of Pac-Man. Pac-Man.
Oh, thank God.
They
Whew,
both
Pac-Man.
eat things too. So this is
Pac-Man
That's
moves
weird.
on.
Like the Mega Man and Kirby, like and then we have Pac-Man versus Yoshi.
Yep.
Were there more of those that we missed?
Here we go. This matchup's another good one, guys. Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Freak Pie picked Yoshi for the record.
if it's Sora versus Pit, I'm gonna be angry.
Sora versus Ms. Pac-Man. I'm picking Ms. Pac-Man. Breakman. What say you?
I fucking love Miss Pac-Man, and oh, wow, I don't think she's as iconic as Pac-Man though.
Eric, what you picking?
I'm going with Sora because I like the memes and all
Okay.
the craziness of Kingdom Hearts.
Ms. Pac-Man moves on by the skin of her teeth. And next week, look at that matchup next week, guys. Pac-Man versus Ms. Pac-Man. We'll settle it next week. Toad versus Kratos. Toad from Super Mario Brothers series versus Kratos, Eric. What
He's been
say
around for a
you?
long time.
I talk like this.
I kind of wish they didn't go with that voice for Toad. I really do.
Everybody
it's terrible.
does. We all wish they didn't.
But I'm gonna vote for Toad because Toad needs love.
I'm going for Kratos.
Kratos is just an angry man who doesn't deserve to be happy.
I am going.
They realized that.
I am going with Kratos, Eric, just because if you played the latest game, he actually is getting better.
I was gonna say
with that.
No,
by giving him a kid.
he's hoping he can get better, but then things will probably go to shit.
You never know. There's always hope, man. I'm going with
think that's
Kratos.
the reason they gave him a child in the first place to kind of
Yeah.
balance that out.
Yeah.
To make him grow and learn.
Yeah.
Like they did with Master Chief and Cortana becoming sick. It was about growing that character. And,
Also, he needs a captain like Toad. Toad has
Okay,
scores.
so Breakman, you're the tiebreaker. Wyland in chat says Toad. Kratos doesn't have a captain's title.
Yeah, Kratos
So.
doesn't fucking need one. He'll just fucking rip the head off of somebody who is a captain and take their title.
Yeah, see, remember
Kratos.
we're gonna do this thing where if we can't decide Breakman, we pit them against each other in a
Toad's
fight.
ready for adventure, though.
I remember Stormy Daniels.
Oh, that's a good point,
Like
Freak
Toad.
5. That's a good point. What say you, Breakman?
I'm going with Kratos because I think he is the Sony mascot.
Okay.
Like, he is, when you think of Sony, like that's
Yeah.
whatever successful franchise that they really have where they can pimp the main character
Yep.
like that.
All right, the last matchup we have for you guys this week: Link versus Bubsy.
No, don't step on the computer, Sonic. No. No.
Link versus Bubsy, Breakman. What say you?
Link versus Bubsy.
Yes.
Okay, how the fuck did Bubsy get on his fucking list?
Because we needed a laugh.
Told
that's
you I
why.
was reaching sometimes, Breakman. So.
Oh man, next time you need help, call somebody or something. Bubsy.
How dare you, Breakman? I'm walking off this show. Wrong man
Link,
strikes
for
again.
God's
Wyland
sakes.
says.
Ooh, wrong man strikes again.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely Link.
All right, Link
cares
is
about
a
Bubsy?
unanimous choice here. So sets up some interesting matchups for next week. Look at this: Link versus Kratos. Another.
You know who I would put on here instead of Bubsy? Valis from Valis.
Yeah. Then look at next week we got
Or
Mario
Yuko
versus
from Valis. That's her name.
Mario versus Donkey Kong, Sub-Zero versus Scorpion. So we're finally going to answer some of those age-old questions, even though these guys ruined a couple of Titanic
Why
matchups.
isn't Adult Christian on this list?
Uh,
Oh right, because it's not.
I would say
popular.
Bubsy if it wasn't Link. Freak 5 would say, yeah, it's
I mean, we can do this tournament again next month and the following month because there are so many more characters.
We probably
I don't
could,
know why
man.
you struggle. Like, what about? There's so many like franchises.
Because
out
it
there.
was
You just pick
because
the main character.
remember it was mascot, man. So I'm sitting here looking for
Oh, that's right. I forgot we
mascots.
changed the name. Yeah, shit. Maybe we should do this again next month. And
No, no. You forgot so many. Booger Man, Larry Laffer, Mr. Senator. I'm talking about icons, damn it. Mascots.
He did Mr. Saturn.
I did Mr. Saturn. He has a name. Son of a bitch, Freak 5. I forgot his name. It's like what was it? Sagata Shinshiro.
Sagat.
That's not
3-5.
Sagat.
What's his name?
Where's gaming's greatest icon at? Sonichu. Oh, how dare you, Wayland. How dare you? I'm walking off this show.
You know,
Right.
I protested for Glass Joe, but I couldn't get him in here.
Yeah.
Is Hatsune Miku on this list?
I tried to get Tingle also on the list.
I contemplated putting Hayahachi on this list because that's kind of iconic, I guess. But
I wanted to get Baby Mario on here too.
baby, oh God, man, what's wrong with
No.
you? Baby Luigi, even worse. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, that's about it, guys. That's the tournament for this week. Tune in next week for round two of this tournament. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're live every Friday, 7
His
Eastern.
name is at Frank Branches. If you have any problems,
What? I wasn't.
complaints.
How dare you? I don't know why I went into full like Mortal Kombat announcer mode there. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, man, the Asian population is under attack right now. They didn't need that.
How dare you, Breakman? How dare you? I was not making. Oh, Jesus Christ! How dare you all? I hate you guys. I'm going home.
Dylan Wine wasn't listed on either. I would have mentioned him.
All right. I think that's all we really got time for this week, guys. What do you say? This has been a hell of a show, I would say, man. Let's do our plugs.
I say I'm hungry and
Breakman,
Yeah, this has
what-
been a long night.
What
It's
you
your
got?
request. Right.
It's
All right.
food quest time. You're right.
Break. What you
You
got?
can follow my harmonica. You can follow
Something
me at
to
Twitter on break_man, and I was actually having fun yesterday. I didn't know, or I didn't know a lot of people didn't know some of the Q drops that I had to put it on yesterday.
The
I made
what?
sure that a lot of Q followers knew.
Oh, yeah.
I was helping them out. I don't think they knew some of the things that Q was going on.
All right. Anything
Yeah,
else?
that's-
So,
that's my
so now
whole-
they are XQ followers?
No, they didn't get the latest Q drops. Only I did, so I was informing them.
Oh, I get your drift. Rick, man, that's awesome, man. Okay.
Yeah, I was helping them out.
Yeah. I mean, always they could always use a hand, right? They're always bitching about getting help. So, well, you're doing them a favor. That's good. Okay, Eric, plugs.
You can find reviews I've written on BostonBastardBrigade.com or that I've done audio review of on the feed for the podcast.
Yeah.
And if you like what I've done, you can support me by setting as little as $1 on my Patreon, which is included in a link on my Twitter profile, which is at EricRPG.
All right.
And if you can't, find somebody else and maybe they can.
Yeah. Word of mouth. I like Eric's intro, harmonica intro. Breakman, where's my harmonica intro? What is that, man? That's nothing, man. You son of a bitch. That's the
fine.
worst. Jesus Christ,
You better
man.
one, all right.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. I'm walking off. Okay, that's a little better. Jesus, man. That first one was
All right,
pathetic.
fine.
Okay. All right.
Okay, you don't like that one, huh?
No, I feel better now. I feel. All right. Son of a bitch. Jesus.
There you go. There's an entrance. You happy?
All right. You can follow me on Twitter at Frank Branches. You can follow me on any of the systems, RP Grinders, capitalized RPG, wherever it's necessary. Thank everybody in chat. Freak 5 was in there. Good friend Freak 5. Good friend MXT. Good friend Wyland. Lurks was in chat. Slagar. Good friend Slagar was in chat. Silly Gnome was in chat. Commander Root. And Blotches was in chat. Lurks, thanks for joining up, man. Really appreciate it. All right. Let's see. What else do I have? Get your vaccine if you can, man. We're trying. Break, lock the door behind. How dare you, Freak 5? Exiled, you son of a bitch.
Rainbow
MXT.
Rose song and yeah, okay.
Rainbow.
Yeah.
How dare
we'll get
you?
right on that.
MXT says, don't forget my own. Oh, MXT wants you to go throw up on his OnlyFans. That's what he's saying.
Oh, is that kind of shit on his OnlyFans? Like him throwing up on girls or girls throwing up on him type stuff?
Yeah,
I'm
you know, you
not
got
into that stuff.
you got a little of that. You got a little of like weird like fish videos, and just imagine the worst that you could imagine, and that's on MXT's OnlyFans there. So there you go,
Dude,
MXT.
you're into that kind of stuff? Why are you into that kind of stuff, MXT? I think you should get some help, man.
Two girls, one MXT says. Get help, MXT. Jesus Christ, man. Okay. I guess
Sounds
Easter.
Like it would be too bad, actually. I mean, as far as fetishes go, I mean,
Yeah.
there's no
Two girls barfing on him though.
vomit. There's none of that stuff,
Yeah.
right? It's just two girls. I mean,
Exactly.
I'm guessing they're not Matt Gates age girls. I'm guessing these are adult women.
Oh God, man. Let's not get into that. All right. I think that's about it. You guys have a safe weekend. Stay safe this weekend. We want to see you back here.
But they'd be cosplaying as his favorite wrestlers. That's what.
We want to see you back here next week. Godzilla versus Bad Donkey Kong.
No, but Donkey Kong.
But Donkey Kong. Bad Donkey Kong.
So
got a
MXT
bit-
is gonna have one girl dressed up as Hulk Hogan and the other is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I thought it was gonna be Randy Savage.
Randy Savage,
That's really
even
weird.
better. Oh God, we gotta end the show. Stay safe this weekend.
Wait, Ultimate Warrior is actually MXT's cosplay.
Don't forget, Bernie. You're exiled again, you son of a bitch, Freak 5. Son of a bitch. All right, stay safe this weekend. We want to see you back here next week. Until then, we are out. Later, everybody.
Play.
Boy, why didn't you read this? Don't forget Bernie Flynn's food this week. What about food? What's food? Oh, heaps on that. I'm sorry.
Look like Pepsi.
Oh man, that Pepsi sounds disgusting. If I called it that on the radio and said that I don't know why they didn't call it Pepsi. I don't know why they didn't call it Pepsi. It makes sense. Missed opportunity.
Worst show ever. All right, everybody in chat, man. Everybody's hungry, ready to go eat. So
Yes.
take care,
I
everybody
have
in
to-
chat.
I